Ladies and gentlemen, far away from home, but still streaming. It's about that time. From Sears' humble stream setup down here in Austin, Texas. Gay sex, gay sex, gay sex. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to wish you a very hearty hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Yes, indeedy. It's a little dark. Sarah keeps this shit dark. I'm gonna turn the lights up a little bit. Wunderbar. Hello, everybody. What a pleasure it is to be back. OTKO, hi-yo. Why are you in Austin again? We'll talk about it in a second. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. You can't cut off classical gas, baby. You just can't. Drunk socialist, thank you. Uh-huh. Perfect.
And then Letter Perfect, my first album.
All right, here we go. This is not the take 5 I wanted. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasure it is to be back with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am here in Austin, Texas for the grand opening of an incredible gym called Iron Forge. I've been a real supporter of Iron Forge since it opened. It's been such a bastion of content. Not to mention the fact that I like to work out. I've been on quite a workout regimen recently. And my diet's been pretty good. Didn't it open? Well, it's the grand opening tomorrow. It was soft open. And tomorrow, a person that I absolutely adore is going to be there. Ronnie Coleman, the most decorated bodybuilder of all time. 8-time Mr. Olympian. Ain't nothing but a peanut. Lightweight, baby. Is going to be there. And I think I told a lot of you, I've made this pretty clear. My cousin, who I love a lot, is probably my favorite person in the world, has recently gotten pretty sick. And he is also the biggest Ronnie Coleman fan in the world. In fact, we would send each other Ronnie videos and stuff, t-shirts, all sorts of shit. And he wanted to be here for this also, but he's been pretty deep in his chemo regimen, so he is not going to be here, unfortunately. But he still wanted me to come. So I honored that request, and I came down to meet Ronnie Coleman so I could send him some pictures and hopefully brighten his spirit and my own a little bit. It's not often you get to meet one of your heroes, and I'm really excited for it. So this one goes out to my cousin JR, Michigan Beco. That's my guy. And I'm gonna have a lot of fun down here. Austin Show is down here. Sear went to a hardcore punk show tonight and not quite my tempo. I was pretty low energy, and I couldn't do it. So I said, you know what? You go. You have a good time. Punk it out, thug it out, get crazy. I can't do a punk show without getting a little hammered. So, camera is out of focus. You're right. Not my setup, not my tempo. Better? Happy? Are you the dog sitter? You're goddamn right. These dogs missed me so much. Ishi and Murphy both really missed me, and I was excited to see them. Cute dogs.
Oh yeah, wow.
1 year.
We have some housekeeping things to cover before we get into kind of the meat of the stream. I just got my first $150 million dollar hand in Balatro. That's crazy. I've beaten almost every deck on the normal difficulty, and then I'm going to start going into the stake difficulty because I want to unlock all the tools. But I seem to gravitate towards the flush decks. There are some cards, though, if you get them early, you can ramp the ever-loving fuck out of them. I beat the game on the plane with that Joker that he eats a random Joker every time and gains 0.5 multiplier, and by the end he had a 10 multiplier and he was a hollow foil. Oh, that shit went crazy, dude. Did you get your haircut? No, I just pulled it back with the headphones. The Madness Joker. Yeah, I fuck with that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think a lot of the people who, that's my next housekeeping thing, a lot of the people who won our sauce giveaway, as well as the second line of sauce, have recently been receiving their sauce. And to that, I am so fucking happy, so fucking grateful that everybody is enjoying their sauce. And it's really nice to have the feedback that the sauce is good. I know the sauce is good, but every time we ship, I get all these awesome messages from you guys on social media where it's like, dang, I got the sauce and it's actually good. So it's a compliment. I'm happy to know that I have an audience that's like, yeah, I'd buy the sauce even if it sucked. But you guys like it. So I'm really happy about that. I think it's one of the best hot sauces in the world. Put it up against any sauce you want, and I think it is a delicious sauce. So I think in the next drop, after this next one happens, we're going to work on getting Methuselahs, which are going to be a $20 bottle, I think. And that way it'll be about the amount of sauce, I think, is like 2.5 or 3 bottles. It's much more cost effective. We wanted to make sure that the demand was there and that you guys like it. And then this way you won't have to spend so much on shipping for so little sauce. But obviously we're ramping, and I'm figuring out how to do this for the first time. Hey, Will, the sauce is amazing. Just one quick thing. Every dad in my neighborhood wants my hog now and need advice. Give it to them. Some lonely dads out there. Give them what they need. Your sauce has made my chicken and broccoli diet doable. That's where I am. I'm on straight protein and vegetables. So guys, I really appreciate everybody who has bought the sauce, everybody who has enjoyed the sauce. It is so frajorking flattering that so many of you are like, fuck yeah, this shit rules. What started as a dream like a year ago is something so tangible. So excited about that.
Lost in the sauce.
Where can I buy sauce? You can buy sauce right here or at neffsauce.com. But right now we are currently in between runs of the sauce. So forgive me. There will not be sauce available for a little bit. There will not be sauce available for a little bit. Okay. What did I want to talk about? Pipe clogger.
Oh, fucking clog my pipes. Oh, shit.
Nandre alt? Dude, I knew that was Nandre's sock account or sock account.
Oh yeah, Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Nandre, wasn't
Back to doodle.
the Stream Awards enough for you? His ass is insatiable. What was I gonna say? Julie stream recap. Yeah, do you guys have any clips from last night? I gotta say, guys, the level of support for Julie 22 was unbelievable. Giant Panda, big fan. Oh, what's up, Giant Panda? How goes it? Kimu Sabi. Good to see you again. So last night, I know not everybody made it. It was kind of a quick stream. It was kind of an offbeat stream. It was not on my channel. But we did a animated stream with Julie 22 last night. And despite the fact that you guys did everything to fuck it up in the cutest way possible, we'll talk about that. It was awesome. It was so much fun. I had such a good time. And guys, you showed out and showed up. I think Julie, at the end of the day, was gifted like 400 subs, which was an absolute ridiculous influx of cash. And I'm really proud of you guys for showing up and having so much fun with it. Do we have a clip from it? Oh my goodness. Lars Lucas, thank you for the 5-banger. Does Hassan know you're there? I don't know. I think he does. I think Austin told him. Austin really wanted me to come down too. Do we not have any clips from last night? I really wanted to watch some of those clips. I know my chat assassins. Wait, why are you in Austin? Iron Forge has its official opening, and I was going to meet Ronnie Coleman. I'm sure I'm going to have to say this 100 times tonight, but my cousin took ill recently, unfortunately, and he's a giant Ronnie Coleman fan, as am I, and he really wanted me to meet Ronnie. So, you know, just a number of good reasons to come down here. But what else was I gonna say? Caroline will have an equal number of views. Well, she's better than I am. She should have more views than I do.
That's very cool.
Sad the sauce is sold out because it was unexpectedly delicious.
Yep, see? Unexpectedly delicious. Little bit of a compliment sandwich there, but I'll take it. Thanks for the hype train, guys, and thank you for the balls. Here's a clip from last night, though, guys. This is what last night looked like in case you missed it.
What seemed like a decade, he put fried potato chips on a sandwich. And he was the first man to put potato chips on a sandwich. A trend that would become famous. Is that a disco ball?
It might be. Sometimes disco ball comes out. Yeah.
It was, guys, it was so fun. Guys, it was so fun. Listen, those of you who know me know that I am equal parts in my anatomy, golden retriever, and like childlike spirit who loves cartoons, and hardline pervert. It is those two wolves that make up the anatomy of my DNA. And so to get to indulge that childlike side of myself, you know, was so fun. And I'm just so happy that y'all showed up and had a great time. So Ren and Stimpy, absolutely Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy is right in my sweet spot. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy. Log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. After the stream, Julie talked about making a Mr. Book emote. That'd be awesome. I would love to do more with her. I would love to maybe get her on my channel, you know, maybe we could do one of those things on my stream. Who knows? My dream has always been eventually to make a Space Ghost Coast to Coast style interview show. And maybe Julie and maybe Lord Spew and maybe some of these other animators could help me pull it off one time. But speaking of interview shows, I will be Cutie Cinderella's first guest on her late night show next Thursday. her interview show. So make sure you show up to that. How did you control your character? We used Adobe Character Creator. I imported a project that Julie had made, and then I had hotkeys to change through my emotions. I had angry, sad, shocked, happy, and then I could also move him around the green screen. What time will it be? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm ADHD. I'm doing my best. I'm going line dancing, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the good news is everybody around you will be a good metric for what you should be doing. Thanks so much for the hype train, guys. I finally got unbanned in Julie's chat. She had to take down one of her bots. Dude, I tried. I literally messaged them, and they were like, yeah, he's unbanned. He's all good. And I was like, really? Okay. But unfortunately, Hossbot AI was banned in Julie's chat and had to watch from a sock account. Maybe Pipe Clogger is the sock account. Mr. Jarface Live, thank you so much for keeping the hype train alive. Well, has anybody ever told you how comforting your voice is? My voice is pretty good, but I'm not going to lie. This mic adds a lot of good baritone to it, too. If I really wanted to get in that sweet radio space, you know what I mean? Like, oh, the jazz classics coming to you live. Thank you so much for rating Lord Spew the other day. So much fun checking him out and everything he does. Holy fuck, holy fuck indeed. Lord Spew, another announcement. Guys, we got a sneak preview of my first Adult Swim cartoon I'm going to be in. Hopefully the first of many. Fisthead. We got to look at Fisthead. It was awesome. It was so cool. Even though it was just kind of like a storyboard to see my voice as Cankle, along with some other great voice acting talent, Julie22, Nandre, some guys from Workaholics. It was really, really cool. And I've just been having a great time, man. I cannot complain. That's kind of the reason I came to Austin too, is like, I just want to keep these really interesting streams coming. I want every night to be like really sporadic, fun content. And we're definitely going to be doing a live stream in Austin before I get out of here. The Doodletown stream last night was a riot. Yeah, let's go. What else did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about some things. Okay. I am setting up a stream. That I might have to take some time off after it, by way of being asked to take time off, but it should be okay. I am setting up a stream for Hassan, Austin, and myself with a Shibari artist in Los Angeles. Now, if you don't know what Shibari is, it is the Japanese art of bondage. I mentioned this on Hassan's stream. I thought it would be such a cool stream. This artist is insane. So we are going to have hopefully 3 different models, 2 seasoned bondage models, and the third will be Austin has requested a twink model for his bondage. So 2 seasoned models and 1 twink that Austin is recruiting on his own. It was so funny. I was like, Austin, do you want me to ask the artist? I don't want to leak his name yet because I know you guys will flood his inbox, but I was like, do you want me to ask if he could get a male performer for you? And Austin goes, no, I'll bring my own. And I was like, this man got street twinks on his Rolodex, bro. He said it. My man said BYOT. Bring your own twink. We called him the F word for that. No, he didn't. But yeah, it should be an awesome stream. And it's kind of in that like sweet spot of I've never seen anybody do it other than Markiplier. I know Markiplier did it one time. But I don't think anybody's ever done it on a live stream. So we'll see how that goes. I think it'll be awesome. I think it's something that I'm genuinely interested in. And I think it'll be really cool. The structure in my mind for the stream will be that we each learn some basic knots. We each try to bind our model. The artist picks a winner, and he picks last place, the loser. And then the winner will bind the loser. So one of us will receive bondage from the winner. And I think that's hilarious. Nerve damage incoming. Dude, I mean, I think we're going to keep it pretty tame for our first time, but will this be in Japan? No, this is going to be in Los Angeles. I found an artist in Los Angeles that is like incredible, that does like incredible stuff. So yeah, we're working on that. I don't know the timeline. Hopefully we get it done. Hassan loses on purpose. We're going to need more rope. We talked about if we were going to bind our Hassan, that we would need the rope that they use for boats. You know, like ship rope. That's like... Yeah, dude, finally we'll win the thickest ropes category at the Streamer Awards. An award that we have been denied for so long. Thickest ropes, fattest nuts. You mad lad. I'm trying, guys. So it's funny. I talk about it, and you know, I think a lot of people, like, in the wake of Streamer Awards, just think you're gassing up Streamer Awards. But I mean this sincerely. I look at Streamer Awards kind of as like a demarcation of a stream year. Like, that is where my stream year ended. And I looked back and I was like, I did awesome stuff last year, but I want to juice that even more. I want that to be even more impressive the next time I sit down at the Streamer Awards and look back at what I have done. So we're like 5 days in, and I've already done a cartoon collab, already did the second line of my hot sauce. We're going to go in and we're going to do this stream with Ronnie Coleman. We're going to do this Shibari stream. We're going to just hit the ground absolutely flying. Hold on a moment. Getting a phone call.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Neffs.
All right, sorry about that. Austin wants to go out for Margs. I have not been drinking. I'll hit up Austin. Let me see what Austin's doing. Did he work out today? Did he go to Iron Forge? 2024 draft is in Michigan? No and yes. He was there. Okay. He did a bunch of ad reads. Okay, so that's an Austin style workout right there. Just doing ad reads. 6th Street stream with Austin and Sierra would be legendary content. Yeah. I could we'll think about it. We're definitely gonna do a live stream. He showed off his abs this entire time. I'm doing my best, ladies and gentlemen, to have abs as well. Dieting is hard, but I've been good. I've been consistent. Here's one. What's this?
Tomorrow, February 24th, legend Ronnie Coleman's here at Iron Forge Gym. Come work out for free at 3 p.m. It's an experience you don't want to miss. Fuck yeah. Tomorrow, February 24th.
Oh shit. Someone said you should do more GTA RP. It was made for you. Well, we're talking about stuff we're working on. I'm working on something, guys. I'm working on something with the amazing Abe.
Oh yeah, wow. That's
I don't want to give anything away, but Abe was one of the reasons that I kind of broke as a streamer, right? I don't know if you guys remember Rust, but Rust was a big moment for me. It's the first time that that like a lot of people got to see me as a streamer, and Abe reached out to me to do something a little bit more RP focused, and we've been working on something. So that's all I'll say. But there will be more RP in the future. I don't remember how I found you. Let me smash, bruh. I don't know. That's interesting. You've been watching me long enough that you don't remember where you met me. We're old friends now. And the D&D show can wait. Nope, we're working on that too. Guys, we're going to try and have it so every day of the week is a show.
Got my hot sauce a couple hours ago.
Thank you.
Smoky, a touch of sweet.
Yeah.
Just enough heat to feel but not overwhelm.
Talk dirty to me.
My tacos with it.
Mhm.
I say this as a former chef. This shit is excellent.
As a former chef?
24
Well,
months.
fuck you very much. I'm glad you liked it.
You when you were watching Climax. Good times.
That is crazy. That you are one of the you are one of the Climax raid people who stayed, dude. That was so funny. Oh my god, I traumatized so many lefties that night. For those of you who don't know, one of the most famous Hassan didn't used to raid me all that often, which I get, right? He didn't want it to seem like he was playing favorites or anything, and then we eventually gave up on that. But the raids were a little bit more few and far between. And one night he did raid. I was watching a movie. I was watching Climax. And we were right at the absolute pinnacle of the madness in the film, which, let me tell you, it's degenerate. It's degenerate chaos horror. And all these people came in and they were like, oh, it's a movie night. Let's tune in and see what's going on. And ladies and gentlemen, so many people were like in chat, like it was the equivalent of what West Hollywood looked like after Trump won. There was just so many gays and NBs and sensitive sweet souls crying in the chat like, what's happening? Oh God. And I was like, please stop watching. No, there's context. Don't do it. Please. No, tune out. I came from YouTube? Kelp Queen. Or Kelp Ween, depending on it. That's awesome. I don't know if you guys saw, but I have a 900,000 view video on YouTube. So. I'm one of those guys now. I'm one of the... Watch out, Ludwig. Oh, I forgot I did that stream too already this year. The Infinite Craft stream. Boy, we've been cranking. We've been cranking. All right, let's check out another ad read from Austin.
Could you run that back real quick? Could you run it back? Yeah, true to hit. Yeah. Yeah, same way. I'm sure. I'm not even like trying to clown or whatever. If it's wrong, if it's right, it's right. If he connects to it, I just think he may hurt himself. But then again, what the fuck do I know?
Jesus Christ. Austin as a director is the best. Austin as a director is the best in the biz. He'll get the shot, goddammit. He'll get that fucking shot. He doesn't care. Trust me, after working with him enough, I know. Tomorrow's going to be a good day. It's going to be a very fucking good day. It's going to be a very fucking good day. Maybe we can, hit the gym and then do pinballs. I don't know, a little arcade action. I love pinballs. I fucking love it. Imagine that dude gripping your cock. Friendo. Listen, you are a hardline pervert and I like it. Nothing about that was sexual to me, but to you. Don't hide that under a bushel basket. All right. You let your freak flag fly. Because in the real world, you'd go straight to jail for saying that. But we're on Twitch. So you know what? Go crazy. Recognition. Oh, sorry. Shut up, Will. Recreation of you and Seer riding the horse thing in the arcade. Yeah, the one that I didn't get credit for. The one that he literally got a NIM award for. Fucking bullshit. You gotta visit Cidercade in Austin. Old school arcades for only $20 entry fee. Okay, Sancho. I'm gonna give this a Google. Oh.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Wait, this looks good. I wonder if they'd be okay with us filming. No more punching machines for you. Check out my knuckle.
I finally watched Perfect Blue.
You can still see that this knuckle is like gigantic.
Did I fail the class?
You did not fail the class. You're 2 years late. Austin's texting me. You're too strong? No, I just hit a wall. I tried the hot sauce and some spicy carne asada tacos earlier, and it was amazing. Goddamn right it was. You doing movie night Wednesday? Yes, for sure. It's Michigan State University spring break. I'm doing nothing. What show should I start? You know what show I just finished that I fucking loved? I don't know if you like anime at all, but Flowers of Evil. Oh my god. I connected with that shit. So anybody watch Flowers of Evil here? Great show. Goated. Dude, so apparently that show performed terribly when it came out, which is why there's no second season. But it is incredible. It's so interesting. The entire show is rotoscoped.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I don't know if that'll mean anything to you, but here, I'll show you what it looks like. Flowers of Evil in 3 minutes. No. I kind of want to watch. Is there no trailer of this show? Oh god, there's a live action adaptation. Here, I'll just show you a second of it.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to channel help.
Yeah, this is what it looks like. This is, dude, it's so weird looking. The art style creeps me out. I think it's supposed to creep you out. I think that it's supposed to look very uncanny, which I think plays into kind of the theme of the show. But there were a few lines in it that are just like so, oh my god, connected with me. So when he's like, I base my personality off the books I read because I'm an empty person. Oh my god, I was like, Jesus Christ, I feel seen. But yeah, it's a really interesting show that never got a second season, but I bought all the manga after I watched it because I loved it so much. The other thing about it that like immediately, like I was like, I gotta watch this. Nandre was the one who told me about it, and then hang on one second. So he was like, dude, you gotta listen to the theme from Flowers of Evil, right? And he played this song for me. Here, give it a listen. Here's art from the actual manga, which is insane. So it's interesting. They have a bunch of songs that have that kind of like stacked verse over it. And then there's one, hang on, let me see if I can find it. No, that's not it. What is it? Come on. God, that is definitely not it. This one. Okay, this one. So this is the one that Nandre first played for me. So when I first heard it, I couldn't get it out of my head. I was like, what the fuck? Why does that sound so familiar? It's like so cursed. Well, I found out that they sampled a song called Pearls. Are you dyslexic? Very dyslexic, like the highest possible. A song called Pearls by Sade that is like one of my favorite songs ever. And I was like, all right, I gotta give this a watch. Anyway, if you are a hardline pervert like me, it's definitely a good show. It's definitely an interesting one. If you're not and you don't like tortured, fucked up shit, maybe it's not the thing for you. What's the name? Flowers of Evil. You looking like Kurt Russell tonight? God damn, stop. You talking dirty to me. All right, let me put the jazz back on. Quirk Russell, that's me, baby. That's me. All right, what's up? What else? Oh God, we've already been streaming for 40 minutes. God damn. Alveus collab soon? Yeah, we'll see. I do my best. I feel like every time I'm in town, other people are in town and they get the Alveus stream. But I'll try to. Didn't Sears show this anime a while ago when you were sitting in that seat a couple of weeks ago as well? I don't know if I was here when I know Nandre was the one who told me about it. I don't think he's watched Flowers of Evil though. New popcorn bucket just dropped. Oh my. Dude, are all popcorn buckets designed to be fuckable now? Slimer is gonna give you the toothiest fucking ghost job you've ever had, bro. He's gonna give you that first time BJ tooth job. Scrape your foreskin off, dude. I mean, that is, I'm not gonna lie, that bucket is sick. But this bucket is actually so cool. I actually unironically love this one. The Dune one, I mean, it's just a pocket pussy. But this one, it's got some class. Jar Jar Binks tongue candy started it all. Oh no. This is your chance. Texas needs a vigilante to fight Professor Plug.
Yeah,
All right, Haas, you got my attention. What is this?
I just was really in shock. I just didn't know what to say or think.
Right now at 6, a bizarre story at a local antique gallery. A man wearing a kilt is caught on surveillance video placing antique items under his kilt and putting them back on the shelves. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Keith Garvin.
Dude, it's like ass pennies. He's not even stealing shit. He's just rubbing it on his dick. That's wild. Thank you for the 5 months. That is insane. Ass pennies? You guys have never seen ass pennies? Oh god, ass pennies is a fucking classic.
Suck. So anyways, I finally got a meeting with Bellamy, the Bacon Bits King. Now, I know my campaign's awesome. The problem is, everybody I talk to says Bellamy's a real ball breaker.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah. Well, Nick, you're my brother, and you're incredibly successful.
Yes, I am.
I was hoping that maybe you could give me some tips that might give me an edge when I meet with him.
Okay, sure. Here's a good one. When you greet him, give him a good firm handshake and don't release until he does.
No. I want something different, something special.
Wear a red tie.
Power tie. That's Bush League. I'm talking about a secret weapon here, Nick.
Oh, secret weapon, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I know what you're after. But if I tell you, you got to promise not to tell anybody else.
I promise.
This is sort of a long-term strategy. When's your meeting with Bellamy?
A week from today.
Oh, not much time. But it might work. Yeah, okay, sure. Every time a penny passes through your hands, stick it up your ass.
What?
And then spend it.
Thanks, Nick. Yeah. I thought you were really gonna help me. How does sticking pennies up my ass give me an edge when I meet with them?
You don't just stick them up your ass, you spend them. Now, like I said, it's a long-term strategy. I've been doing this for 11 years now. Every day for the past 11 years, I've stuck $30 in pennies up my ass. I use them for everything. Cab rides, movie theater, groceries.
What does that accomplish?
Will you listen? It's a lot of ass pennies I got out there, my friend. And here's where the magic comes in. When I meet with someone who intimidates me, who puts me on edge, a real hard ass, I just think to myself, they've probably handled one of my ass pennies. In fact, they probably have one in their pocket right then. That just seems to sort of give me the upper hand. I mean, hey, I haven't touched anything that's been in their ass. Hey, where's Bellamy like to eat?
He likes to eat at the pump room.
Great, here's what you do. Go to the bank today, get yourself $50 in pennies. Stick them all up your ass.
Oh,
one at a time, of course. Go to the pump room, buy yourself a nice dinner, paying entirely in pennies. Now, they'll be using your pennies for next week at least. Bellamy goes in there to eat, he gets your ass pennies for change. By the time you meet with him, you know he's had something in his hand that you've had in your ass.
So?
So then you got the upper hand.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. It's just like imagining someone in their underwear.
No, it's not. It's horrible.
Yeah, well, it works for me.
You know what? I used to look up to you. I used to think you really had it together.
Oh, I do have it together, little brother. You don't pull down 8 figures a year without having it together.
You don't have it together, Nick. You stick pennies up your ass for confidence. That's not having it together.
Do you think you're better than me?
I didn't say that.
Oh, you didn't have to. It's written all over your face. You have any change in your pocket?
Why?
Take it out.
Why?
Go on. Take it out and take a good look at it. Oh, my. You've got a few pennies in there, don't you? I've been sticking $30 in pennies up my ass for the past 11 years. That's 3,000 pennies a day, 21,000 pennies a week, 1,092,000 pennies a year. To date, that's 12,012,000 pennies, 8 times the population of Nebraska. Those pennies were in my ass. You think you're better than me? Oh, you're not better than me. You handle my ass pennies every day. You pick up my ass pennies for good luck. You throw my ass pennies in fountains and make wishes on them. You give my ass pennies to your little daughter to buy gumballs with. You handle my ass pennies every day. All of you. You all handle my ass pennies. I laugh at you before you can laugh at me. Because your pennies have been in my ass.
Amazing sketch. Classic sketch. Anyway, that was a long segue for the guy in the kilt rubbing his cock on antique silverware. You've used my cock silverware to eat your meals. You used my cock silverware to cut up little tiny dino nuggies. You've used my cock silverware to serve your mother cake. Like, what? Why is this man rubbing his fucking cock on silverware? All right, let's watch the story.
Under his kilt, then putting them back on the shelves. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Keith Garvin.
And I'm Candace Burns. Daniela Guzman is off tonight. This incident happened in spring at the Antique Gallery of Houston.
KPRC2's Corley Peel joins us live from there with what she's learned about this incident. Corley.
Yeah, we want to warn you that these videos are disturbing. Store managers and employees tell us that this
Chat, trigger warning, trigger warning.
has
If
been
you've ever used cock silverware, this is going to be painful.
accused of doing the same thing at other antique shops in the area. But employees here at Antique Gallery say he didn't buy or steal anything, but they're hoping he'll be caught.
Cameras captured this man in a kilt, looking around an antique booth. He grabs an item off a shelf. He's then seen walking behind a bird cage. He appears to put the item under his kilt before putting it back on a shelf.
Number one, I was disgusted.
Susan Golden is the manager at Antique Gallery.
Yo, is that Tectone?
She says the bizarre incident happened on Thursday.
Oh, wait. Oh, dude, it wasn't dick. It was ass. He was putting them in his ass. It's actually ass pennies.
What he was doing.
That night, one of the dealers sent me a video that she had from a camera in her own booth.
The dealers are able to keep an eye on their booths through a store Wi-Fi account where they can access their cameras at all times.
Another camera shows a woman walking into a booth. The man comes up to her, whispers in her ear, then leaves. He appears to grab another item off a shelf and puts it under his kilt once again.
No. Why does he have an accomplice? What is the woman's fucking role in this? I'll keep a lookout. You make more poop knives. This has to be targeted. Why is he doing this?
Returning the item.
Had you seen that man or woman in here before?
I think they've been in here before. The employees recognized them.
No! Oh my God, this is actually ass pennies. He's a repeat offender. You gotta be kidding.
And said they were just, you know, the guy was really nice and she was nice and...
The guy was really nice. Other than his fetish for jamming silverware up his ass, he's a fucking spot-on guy.
They just shot.
Loves playing Honkai Star Rail.
Around for a few hours.
More cameras capture the man repeating the disturbing acts.
What did they do with those products?
Dude, this guy is like, he looks like a character creator from GTA Roleplay that's like halfway in between outfits. Spandex Spanx tank top, olive camo kilt, Oakley's, and bone conduction headphones. What is going on here? And I'll do it again.
Threw them away mostly.
Golden hopes the man doesn't come back.
And the manager tell us that the dealers, the antique dealers, have sterilized their booths. Police are involved and they are investigating this case as criminal mischief. If you recognize that man or woman,
Criminal mischief.
to call police. Reporting live from
Dude, criminal mischief is an incredible catch-all for all the crimes that they didn't know that they would have to make crimes for it.
He would do what? Shoving silverware up his ass. I don't even know if that's illegal or not. We're going to file that one under criminal mischief.
Dude, what is this emote of Tectone fucking himself? Oh, that's wide techie gay sex. I've been saying wide techie gay sex for so long. And I've never actually seen wide techie gay sex in action. It's Tectone fucking himself. Wide techie gay sex. Wow. Incredible. What a story to lead off with. Thank you, Haas. Wide techie gay sex. Game of the year. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. Now this is interesting.
KPRC.
Perverts in chat, perk up. The last Final Fantasy had a suspicious lack of sexuality, seeing as though Final Fantasy VII, the original, kind of did it for me. I'll be honest. Those pixels just worked. Tifa was one of the reasons I became a man. Now, what's going on here? Is that Tifa? Okay. Square, you did it again. You heard our requests and you rebuffed Tifa's boobs. They nerfed them in the last game. This is definitely a buff. Dude, the patch notes go crazy. Oh my God! We are so back! We are so back, Final Fantasy VII fans. Let's go. Oh, she got.
That's for a cool.
Dude, now those are the Tifa tits I grew up with. God damn it. We are so back. We are so fucking back. Tifa without absolute bazookas just felt wrong. It felt so wrong. Will Horny posting on main. Listen, I've told you, I am two wolves. One, very cute, compassionate, sweet. The other, a total hardline sex goblin. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you that Morrigan from Darkstalkers and Tifa from Final Fantasy VII were my adolescence. They were the first two women that I was like, okay, I think I'm in love. I don't know what love is supposed to feel like, but I think I'm feeling it right now. On a fucking PS1. Looking at pixels, dude. Holy. And listen, I'm consistent. When Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, what's the first thing I said? My longtime fans. I said they nerfed Tifa's titties. I said it out loud with my whole ass chest, and the good people at Square heard us.
Those are great nga boobs.
They are. The people at Square heard us. They heard us loud and clear. Okay, they really twinked up Cloud, though. They twinked up Cloud on God for real. Yo, Austin Show about to make a call, bro. Holy hell. We're about to see fucking Austin Show at the Golden Saucer chilling with Cat Sith or whatever his name is. Holy jubs.
Said it on TV on G4.
I did say it on TV on G4. It was one of my rants at G4. Okay, they added like 2 cup sizes to my girl. This is crazy. Now, this is the next gen gaming I have been waiting for. Holy shit. You need a PS5 just to render the fucking surface area of those bad boys. Also, I'm not going to lie, Barrett in a sailor's outfit, I'm so back. I'm so back. Who else? Real nerds in chat, sound off. Who else played the Golden Saucer part of Final Fantasy VII like 9 different times as a kid so that you could romance everybody? Be honest. I did it. I had wide techie gay sex with Barrett as Cloud. Okay? And if you didn't, I don't understand you. We had different upbringings. Yeah. Dude, I like how I didn't get any huhs for that. Everybody just fell in line. These are my people. These are my nerds. You are my nerds. Oh, what is this? Is this romance options? We're so back. We are so back, baby. That means that there's going to be a romance section in the Golden Saucer. We are so back. Dude, when they, okay, it's going to get real nerdy in here, so adjust your dial, okay? When I played Final Fantasy Remake, I loved it. I had so much fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a fucking great game. It felt like a visit back. I liked the new stuff, but the whole time I was saying, damn, they're missing my favorite part of this game. My favorite part of this game was the Golden Saucer. Period. Full stop. Golden Saucer is like this perfect section of Final Fantasy that like encompasses everything that Final Fantasy is. They have that like that stadium where there are a bunch of incredible boss fights that you can use to get rare loot. There's a bunch of really dumb mini games, and there's fucking hot romance options. Okay? That you replay the game so that you can say the right thing to these women. Okay? Chocobo racing, don't even get me started. Yes. I replayed the game so many times. Barrett needs to have a huge honker in cutscenes. I'm willing to listen. If you don't think that Barrett in this sailor's outfit is a little bit of gay fan service, I don't know what to do for you. I don't know what to do for you guys. You just want more and more and more. Okay? Come on. This is the gayest fit possible. I mean, aside from just a G-string and some suspenders, this is gay fan service right here. This is excellent. This is excellent. They even coded in the girl with big titty arms where she's like bracing herself like she's about to go into a blizzard even though she's on the beach. You know what I mean? Come on. This is attention to detail. What's up? Hey, Will, I got your hot sauce today. My whole family loves it. Thanks for everything you do. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Hey Will, I got your hot sauce today. My whole family loves it. Thank you for everything you do.
Thank you. And to the Aerith guys out there, you know, respect to you too. We don't have to fight. We don't have to fight. Adorable. Love me some Aerith. But come on! Kaplow! Ka-chang! Bam! Boom! Titty boys, we are back up! Holy shit. This is a big day for titty boys. This is a big day for us. I'm a Yuffie guy? Oh. Like goth girls, do ya? Into alt chicks, are we? Yuffie is 14? Is she? I do not remember that. She's 16? Oh my god. Well, thank God I'm not a Yuffie guy. Yuffie was always cool. I thought her character design was always sick. I always thought she had a really cool weapon. I like that she just had like a big cross. Cool. Does anybody know if Vincent is in this one?
I don't take no shit from anyone.
I'm attracted to everyone. Bisexual representation is seen and heard in the new Final Fantasy. Let's go.
You know what? Bisexuals, you're eating.
I don't take no shit.
Bisexuals are eating with this game.
Lando Lake's stocks just went up.
He is, but he's not playable. I mean, dude, I know he's like the original Gojo. I just remember women went crazy for Vincent Valentine. This dude is big sexy. Is Sid gonna be in it? Yes, sir. Is he playable? Same as Vincent. He's in but not playable. Oof. God, man. Sid is so sick. What a fucking sick character. All right, and then I'm trying to remember who else. Red. I know Red is in it. And then if there's Golden Saucer, Cat Sith has to be in it. One of the most unusual, iconic Final Fantasy characters. He has weird gambling attacks. Oh my god, I fucking love that. Yuffie has to be playable too. Well, she was playable in the DLC, so I am assuming. I don't think they would go back. Have you seen the 7th Heaven mod for Final Fantasy VII? Do I want to know what this is? Do I want to know what this is? What is it? 7th Heaven mod.
C7 come back in order again.
What is it? What is it? New graphics and modules. Oh. Okay. Got it. Basically redos of all the textures for the backgrounds in the original game. Up-res of the original Final Fantasy. Oh, okay. I actually replayed the original Final Fantasy all the way through before Remake. And I'm replaying Final Fantasy Remake before Final Fantasy Rebirth. Final Fantasy VII is just one of those fucking games for me. It's just so core to my nerddom. Hi, Will. Hi there. How you doing? It's goated. It really is. It's really good. I think of all the Final Fantasies, I really like the world the most. I kind of like the dystopian backdrop of like a modern city, and I also like the characters. I feel like all the other Final Fantasies that go like old, like castles and stuff, never really hit as hard as the dystopic ones. Do you play Remake on stream? No, I don't play a lot of like long single player games on stream. I know I should. I know you guys want me to, but usually I keep those to myself. This is dystopian. What's dystopian? KFC is launching a new chicken pizza hybrid called the... No, they're not calling this. The Cheesa. The Cheesa. Oh my God. Every day we stray further from God's light. This doesn't look good. I'll be honest. This doesn't look good. It's like a combination of two things that the result is not as good as either of the things used to make it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank God Joe is hot on the scene to review these new food items. This isn't the Cheesa, but this is the Taco Bell cheesy chicken crispinata.
Joe is hungry.
Yeah. Also, Joe reached out. He wants to do another stream. I think I might go down to Georgia and just do a stream with Joe. Do a live review with him. We'll see what happens. Joe. Ooh, the hand sanitizer. Yo, Joe's baseline be absolutely crushing. All right, I'm gonna grab a little bit more coffee while he's warming up.
Hello everyone, my name is Joe. Welcome to the 411th episode of the Joe is Hungry channel, pre-assembled, deep fried to perfection, right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Once again, it's time for the weekly Joe is Hungry birthday shout-out. Arabella, Caden, Chris and Nash, John, Matt, Shagan and Damien, Demarius, Elias, Ryan and Jackson, Ethan, Emily, Kaylee, and Roger M. from Mexico City. Happy birthday to everybody. The food poll results are in. The people have spoken. So this week you're sending me to Taco Bell to check out the new menu item, the limited time offer, the new cheesy chicken crisp pinata. This new Taco Bell creation is inspired by the
Sorry about the double audio.
Pinata, which is a crescent-shaped, savory pastry made from dough, deep fried or baked, and filled with many different ingredients.
Dude, Taco Bell has upped its game recently. Every piece of me wants to say, like, yo, this is gonna suck. But I feel like Taco Bell's been going nuts recently. They've been going wacko.
Originating from Spain and Portugal, dating back to the mid-1500s. The Taco Bell cheesy chicken crisp pinata is made of shredded chicken thigh and breast meat, melted Monterey Jack, cheddar, and
expensive now, though? That can't be accurate. That can't be accurate. What? My brothers in Christ. The tacos are still $2. Oh, thank God that isn't the address we're at. Why is that address up there? What address is that? Apple Valley, California. Okay. Oh, it's a Taco Bell location. I was worried for a second, and then I was like, Apple Valley, California? Who the fuck is in Apple Valley?
Spices, garlic, tomatoes, and onions wrapped in deep fried pastry dough and comes with spicy ranch dipping sauce.
All right, I will admit to the Taco Bell is expensive claim, it is more expensive than it used to be. I remember when you could get like a bag of trash food for like $2. But I still would not call Taco Bell expensive. I would still not put it in the listen. Expensive fast food, In-N-Out, Shake Shack, Five Guys. That shit is expensive.
Be exchanged for sour cream, nacho cheese, avocado ranch sauce, creamy chipotle sauce, and for a 60-cent upcharge, guacamole dip. Each one of these will filch $3.49 out of your already thinning wallet. Make it a Taco Bell box for $9.99 before taxes.
In-N-Out is cheap? Is it? How much is an animal-style burger from In-N-Out? Like $6 for a double-double? I mean, that ain't as cheap as some places, but I get what you mean. Yeah. It's kind of cheaper.
Georgia.
Compared to its competitors. Because it's got a level of quality.
Each one of these Taco Bell Hot Pockets will add 280 calories to your daily diet profile. I have the stats on the screen and in the description below. And no surprise.
A Baconator is $10? Well, yeah, because a Baconator could feed a family of 4.
Here, they've done it before. Taco Bell chooses to conceal the serving weights from the general public. I even reached out to customer service and got their usual response. So is this a good deal? Is this just overpriced deep fried pastry? Another marketing ploy?
Shake Shack is the pinnacle of fast casual. You name the best example. Yeah, Shake Shack is like, bro, I'll buy 3 things at Shake Shack and they'll be like, that'll be $50. And I'll be like, what the fuck?
Well, because of this omission, we're going to have to wait till later in the video when we do the Joe is Hungry weight test and calculate the actual out-the-door fast food price per ounce. So let's stop wasting time and roll the drive-thru ad. Taco Bell in Cartersville, Georgia.
Yo, he's got that deep house.
Hi, how are you?
Burger Lounge is better than Shake Shack. I've had Burger Lounge one time. I might have to have it more because I will keep it a buck. I hate this. I hate that this is so my opinion. But Shake Shack is like, in my opinion, just on a different tier than all other fast food right now. It is so fucking good. Every time I eat Shake Shack, I'm like, oh my fucking calm. It is so good. It is so good.
I can help you. Yeah, could I get 3 crisp pinatas? 3 of them? Yeah. All right. That's it.
Will, I got the sauce. It's so fucking good. I had it on brisket tonight. Oh, let's go. Thank you, guys. That warms my heart every time.
I've got my crisp pinata.
Okay, what is that?
Go off to the side.
Weird alien dance. Dude, what the fuck is... Wide alien dance? That shit is... Oh my god. Yo, who gave that alien some Daisy Dukes? What in the world?
I was hungry. Temperature test.
You never seen it? Okay, so I have to admit something. I am a person who does not use 7TV. I like to read all the text. I like to have it like the Matrix. I don't know why. I just do. So whenever I'm at Sears setup, I see a lot of these for the first time.
Crisp pinata number 1 is 181.0 degrees Fahrenheit. Crisp pinata number 2 is 184.1 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's hot as shit.
179.6
that passes.
Fahrenheit. Well, Taco Bell, you kind of surprised me a little bit here.
Hearing U.S. prices is just weird being Australian. Yeah, dude, I hear you basically have to mortgage your house to eat food in Australia. I've heard that food in Australia is like dummy expensive. Like a very fucking basic ass sandwich will cost you like $20 in Australia, which is nuts.
Maybe you're turning over a new leaf. Maybe you actually pulled these right out of the fryer. Hopefully, because today you pass the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to get into a little bit more in-depth examination. Break out the knives, get ready for a Joe is Hungry dissection. Head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Today, we're gonna do something a little bit different. These things come with a condiment included. So I'm gonna weigh them once with the condiment and once without. And I'm gonna take off.
I got my sauce this morning and then made some scrambled eggs with it. Best scrambled eggs of my life. Dude, that's what I like the hot sauce on. Eggs goes crazy. I totally forgot. A very concerned chatter asked me about my ADHD and I didn't respond. And I feel really bad. So I'm going to pause this for a second. I know this is ADHD. Sorry, they didn't ask me about ADHD. They asked me about dyslexia, which I also have. And I just read that sentence wrong. So it's a good time to talk about dyslexia. Yeah, dyslexia sucks. So when you're dyslexic, you'll learn that you read everything by context. A lot like, so normal people, they will read words, they will see letters and they will like shape it out. But dyslexic people, read by context. So it's like hard to explain, but we like group things and we read groupings, which is why I will frequently say the wrong word or say a wrong grouping of words because my brain is like trying to create meaning in that. There's actually a font that they have that can show you how dyslexic people read. Let me see if I can find this. Where it's like you can see they just have like groupings of words and I can like read it perfectly even though everything's misspelled. I don't know. I can find it. Comic Sans. Okay, fuck you, buddy. But okay, so I'll tell you the worst part about dyslexia, I will be honest, is especially in the United States, a lot of people judge the inability to spell as a marker of intelligence. So a lot of people growing up and just kind of in my life think that I'm a fucking idiot because I'll spell like because wrong or something. When really it kind of has no bearing on my intelligence whatsoever, just how my brain processes information. And I know for dyslexic kids out there, school is going to be a nightmare for you. Also, the other thing that is going to suck for you is foreign language classes. Because here, is this the dyslexia? A friend who had dyslexia described it to me as seeing experiences reading. She can read, but it takes a lot of concentration and the letters seem to jump around. I remember, see, like I can read this almost no problem because this is how I always read. So this is like literally how words appear to a severe dyslexic, essentially. So I cannot read a word of that. Exactly. Some dyslexics find it difficult from reading. Yeah. Anyway, it's interesting. So if you're dyslexic, you will have a much easier time reading that than someone who has a normal functioning brain. And that's super cooked, but that's just how our brains work. So if you had an easy time reading that, you might be dyslexic. But yeah, that's the main thing is like, everybody thought I was dumb growing up, and foreign language classes are impossible because everybody grades tests based on spelling. So every one of my foreign language classes, I was perfect in the speaking part. My French class, my Spanish class, I would pick up words instantly. Spoken, I'd be fine. Anything I had to write down, they'd be like, you got this wrong, because the spellings would absolutely fry me. So that's hard. I've also told the story of how when I was growing up, I took some classes and they put me in they put me in the special classes. They put me in the learning challenged classes. So I was in class with people who have severe learning disabilities. And then I was in that class until I took something called the CAT test. I don't know if you guys had the CAT test where you're from, but it was the California tests, which was a standardized testing to test your just general IQ. I think I was in like 3rd or 4th or 5th grade. And I took that and I scored in like the top, I don't know, 30 kids in the state of New Jersey when I took it. But that's because I didn't have to write anything. It was like my first standardized test I took. And then they put me in the genius classes, and I was in the genius classes for like a week. And then they were like, we're going to put you back in the normal classes. So I in the course of 1 year, I went from the mentally handicapped class to the accelerated class and then back to the normal class because they just didn't know what the fuck to do with me. Yeah, I had a real, I to this day, I have a hard time spelling. So if you're someone with, dyslexia, and ADHD, a lot of time they go hand in hand. Just know that like your mind is going to be very weak in certain aspects. Sequencing things is always going to be hard. Like I have a hard time putting the months of the year in order. I have a hard time remembering the dates of things. I have a hard time, like anytime there is a sequenced item, it is brutal for me. However, when it comes to creative stuff, I have probably the strongest mind that I know of. Like everybody in the industry will come to me and be like, hey, I want to make a show about this. Do you have any ideas? And I'll be like, yeah, I got 10 of them. And so it's really cool that creatively I'm basically limitless. But when it comes to like organization and spelling, I totally stunted. You know, it's like where you turn off the valve in your brain in one place, usually another valve somewhere else will open up. Anyway, we'll go back to Joe, but a chatter gave me a very earnest question about dyslexia, and I wanted to answer it.
Packaging for each individual.
What about math? Math isn't that bad for me. I mean, I can do math. There are certain things that are a little tougher.
Weight. In other words, I'm going to set the chair on the scales.
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Yes.
Does money work like golf rules in Australia, since everything is upside down?
I don't know. You'd have to ask an Australian. I've never been.
Number one with condiment weighs in at 4.20 ounces. Crispin number one without condiment weighs in
your doo-doo. Thank you.
And at 3.00 ounces. Crisp Pinata number 2 with condiment weighs in at 4.35 ounces. Crisp Pinata number 2 without condiments weighs in at 3.10 ounces. Crisp Pinata number 3 with condiment weighs in at 4.30 ounces. Crisp Pinata number 3.
Yes, Steak and Eggs Live brought you up as the best fourth person for the podcast with Sear and Soda. Oh, thank you.
Without condiments weigh in at 3.10 ounces or 91 grams. The weights are very...
That's why I followed you. I see so much of myself in you because of ADHD and dyslexia. Thank you.
Frozen off-site, sent to the store, reheated, and served. But today, they pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test.
All right, Taco Bell.
Like
the other thing that no one really talks about that I wish more ADHD, severely ADHD creators would talk about is the way that you handle interpersonal relationships. I didn't know that ADHD affects the way that you enter relationships, but like when I saw someone write about it, it's wild. It's wild, like the things that I had in common with other ADHD people, where like you can sometimes fixate on people, Tifa Lockhart, and you can also get bored with people. It's really interesting how like that works. I saw someone attribute that to ADHD, and I had never known that, but I was like, oh, that's interesting. I did it more when I was younger. I think I just have a better attachment styles. Yeah, I think I have just a better grip of how to deal with my ADHD in my adult life. Gym, diet, sleep, all of those things help. In fact, I weaned myself off of the medication that I was taking for ADHD just because I didn't like the way it made me feel. But when I was younger, oh my God, I used to fixate on people. There were women that I was like, that's Jesus Christ right there. If I can just date her, she will save my life.
Test them a little more, but Taco Bell chooses to omit the serving weights. And with the size of this thing, I can kind of see why, but that only leaves...
I cringe thinking about that shit. Me too. There were some girls that I pined for.
To do that would be...
Is that just being a male human? I don't think so. I think there was more to it. It like, you have to understand, it's like, obviously a lot of young men have like very physical attractions to people, but this idea that like, that like someone would save you. I don't know. It was definitely a weird thought.
Add them all up, average them out, do the math, and you come up with with the condiments, and that's how it really should be, 86 cents an ounce. Take away the condiments, and you're going to pay $1.14 an ounce. So
do you know your IQ? I don't. I know my dad's. So I basically inherited my brain from my dad. My dad is one of, he's Mensa, so he's like one of the smartest people living right now. But I know I'm smart, but my brain is broken. My brain's fucked up. So I wouldn't say I'm like smart, but in the weird kind of idiot savant things that I focus on, I have a really good knowledge.
Time to do the one and only, the Joe is Hungry.
So half that? Yeah, exactly.
Reveal.
What is Mensa? Mensa is like, I don't even know how to explain it. Can someone explain Mensa? It's like, it's like a club for people with extremely high IQ to go do extremely high IQ shit. You need a 140 IQ to join. Yeah, there you go. Does your dad know quantum mechanics? No, but my dad did create air cargo transport, or at least help create it, which is really kind of fucking cool. My dad started an airline called Seaboard World, and that merged with Tiger Air. And after those things merged, they became FedEx. So he has a plaque to himself in the Museum of Air and Space for revolutionizing air cargo transport. I'm not joking. He's fucking giga smart. He's dummy smart. He's also 93, almost 94 years old, but he's like fucking crazy, crazy smart. Now, I say that, everybody's going to freak out. Before you think I'm like gigabucks rich, I'm not. My dad testified against the company because when Seaboard World merged with Tiger Air, they made him a promise that they would keep all of his staff on board, and he testified against the company, voiding all of his stock options because they fired all of his staff, but he got them all paid. So essentially he got like hundreds of people paid, but lost out on probably what would have been like $1 billion. So yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look
that picture looks crispy as dick.
We've seen what it looks like, and we
I don't think this will be good.
How much it was, and it does look like it's advertised photo. Not very flattering if you ask me. But anyway, that only leaves one more test to go, and that would be the one and only, and you know what it is. The Joe
is not looking forward to this.
Bite test. So it is. Bite test, engage.
He looks concerned. Yes, I will not be showing Holt tonight. Thank you, though. I love the way he eats. The wrong people are rich. I think the wrong people are giga rich. Because I'll be honest, I think the only way that you can get giga rich is by hurting somewhere along the line. As I get older, I think that is true. I think you can make a lot of money being a decent person. I don't think you can be a pharaoh being a decent person. I think the only people that get to that like pharaoh place have to exploit somewhere along the line. That's the unfortunate truth. Mr. Beast is an interesting anomaly. I think he's done a lot of good stuff. I'm not going to sit here and fucking yell at Mr. Beast.
Well, one thing for sure, it definitely needs its dipping sauce. It kind of helps cover up the dryness. I can taste the savory cheese sauce with a touch of heat. It's gooey in the center and dry around the edges. They seem to go a little bit light on the chicken, but I can still taste it. I got Taco Bell's sour cream instead of the dipping sauce.
Does Mr. Beast even break even with his vids? Listen, I know I kind of just glazed Mr. Beast and said he's a good guy. I do think he's a good guy. But let me tell you, Mr. Beast said he doesn't make a ton of money on his videos and he has a narrow margin. Bullshit. I will say that straight up and full-throated so he doesn't have to. Crazy. That's wild. Mr. Beast makes gazinga bucks, okay?
And I can tell you, their sour cream, to me, is kind of low grade. It can't hold up against Daisy. You may ask, does this hold up well when you get it home? Well, let's bend a little time, peer into the void, see if Shadow Joe has an opinion, and do the Joe is Hungry Sneak-a-Doodle Bite.
Sneak-a-Doodle Bite, number 1. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Yes.
More Neff sauce, Sven. I got it in the mail this morning. Took it to work and everyone liked it. We finished the entire bottle during lunch break.
No! You got the bottle today and you finished it already? Yo, we got sauce heads. I made a generation of sauce addicts. Joe's in chat. Joe likes to hang out here. What's up, Joe? Joe, I'm going to come down to Georgia. We're going to do a live stream, goddammit. We got to wait for an epic item, though. Maybe you and I can go try the Dune 2 popcorn bucket together. Something like that. Something epic. Or like the McRib. You know what I mean? Like a big one. Everybody, if you don't follow Joe is Hungry channel in chat, please do. Joe's going to be streaming more. We're watching him right now. He's a friend of the channel and a genuinely incredible guy.
Sneak-a-Doodle Bite, number 2.
Geo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much for the juice. Holy shit, the man is in chat? Hey, chat. I've been blowing up. We got celebrities in chat, baby.
Sneaky little bite number 3. What do you think, bub? Huh? I was sort of waiting on you to tell me. Well, wow, he's being nice. Very cheesy, kind of lacks a little bit of chicken, could be a little bit bigger, kind of dry around the edges.
I want the relationship that Joe and Shadow Joe have with my significant other. They fight, but they love. You know what I mean? I love the Joe Shadow Joe relationship.
Let's move on with this video. Well, when we got our little mind meld thing together, the consensus is eat it when you're there, eat it when you get it home. Eat it tomorrow, next week. Just heat it up and away you go. And speaking of heat, you know, I know this thing passed the temperature test, but because it's dry around the edges, I sort of...
We already got scores in chat.
Maybe redrop.
We already got scores in chat.
I say this because when I ordered my Sneakadoodle Bites, I actually ordered 2 extra Sneakadoodle Bites because these things are kind of small. But when I got up to the window, they said they only had 4 ready instead of 5, and it would take a while. So I, of course, opted for 4. And you Taco Bell people out there, if you're listening, enlighten me. Set me straight, leave it in the comments, and now it's time to give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once-lifetime experience and almost never achieve. 5 and down.
A girl says she wants me but doesn't want sex or romance. Does that mean if... What does that mean if I like her? She wants you but doesn't want sex or romance? What does she want then? I mean, sex and romance is like the whole thing, bro. She's asexual? No, because no. Asexual people like romance. Asexual people still like romance. They just don't want the sexual part. I mean, if she was like, I want you, but just not in a sexual way, I want to be romantic. Ace people still romance. They're still going out on dates and having fun. But companionship? Asexual, aromantic. Well, I mean, I have an art doll for that. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I need more detail. I don't know. That's confusing. That's a lot. That's a lot for a young man, I'm assuming, to handle.
Oh yeah, wow, that's for...
There's going to be a lot of confusion there.
Well, been on and off from
is it all?
but this is as comfy as ever.
Thank you.
Love all the knowledge you drop.
Appreciate you.
Too familiar, slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves.
Want is such an interesting word to put in front of that. Because I've never had someone be like, I want you as a platonic friend. You know what I mean? Like, want is like a sexy thing to say. Anytime someone's been like, yo, I want you, it's always like, oh, a little dick in your life, huh? But like, I want you to platonically hang out with me. I don't know if I've heard that one. All right, score on this. It looks a little bit like shit. I don't think it's great. I think he might go a little bit higher than a 5, but I don't think it'll break a 6. I'm going 5-4. Lock it in.
Less for more. This is a mid product at best on a good day.
Oh shit, it's 4s. It's in the 4s. I fucked up.
It is edible.
Fuck.
It does not have a bad flavor.
Okay, we're back.
So today, Taco Bell. I'm going to have to go 5.0. No! That is my number. This is my review.
No!
I will see you in the next video.
Joe, 2 round numbers in a row. I hit the last one on the 9.0 with the Culvers, but couldn't get that one. Shoot. All right, what else are we doing tonight? I'm hanging out, guys. I'm having a good time. I'm coffeeed up. I got 5,000 of you hanging out. I'm all, wait, blip, blip. Which design you fucking with the most? Ooh. Superman designs. Hmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Someone in chat just said, make cock bigger. Make cock bigger. Thank you for your notes. HR wants to speak with you. Holy Jesus. I'm going to be honest. There is an issue here. I like the black S, but I think if you go black S, you have to make the belt black too. And they do that here, but it's the modern S. I don't like the modern S. This S sucks. So for my money, it's 1. Because this is the Superman S. This is the Superman S right here. This is the one that I relate to. I think 1 is the best one out of these by far. There's only 2 options? Wrong. There's 3. 3 S's. This is the modern S. Then there's the black background. The black background, again, only works if he has a black belt. 3 doesn't look too bad. I mean, ooh. Red belt? Red belt? On red underoos? No. Nuh-uh. Come on. What are you, crazy?
Hi Will, I struggled with depression my whole life, but you honestly changed it, especially since I started with mushroom journey after legal meds failed me for so long. I am for once happy with myself. Thank you so much.
That's so tight. That's one of the coolest messages I've ever received. Thank you. I'm glad you feel better. There is a best Superman suit, though, by the way. This is the best Superman has ever looked. Black suit, red cape. This is pinnacle Superman right here. This was the hypest Superman. God. So clean. They actually did a good job with this. Black suit Superman is fucking fire. God, DC fucked up the death of Superman so bad. Where are all the Superman clones? Huh? Where's Superboy? Where's Steel? Where are they? Okay, we'll keep going. They did it so early. No, this isn't real.
Hey Will, what is your favorite breaded food?
Favorite breaded food? I'm going to give this a lot of consideration. Katsudon sandwich. A good fucking katsudon is fucking... Ah! Is this an actual quote? Werner Herzog says, "You can witness sheer hell as close as it gets by watching Greta Gerwig's Barbie." Joe said goodnight. Good night, Joe. This is... Here we see Barbie. So plastic, so artificial. It made my butthole quiver with fear as I watched the 3rd act. Watching Cuck hold Ken go further into his resentment
for the woman he loved was a representation of man's shortcoming as a whole. Women cheered in the audience to watch this man become unnerved and disassembled like his plastic counterpart. At the end, there was one more musical number, and even though nothing was really resolved, they went back to their plastic lives. It struck me with terror that I cannot escape.
I love Werner Herzog so fucking much. I love Werner Herzog so much. He is so unmistakably German. He is the funniest parts of being German. He is the funniest parts of being German. Because everything strikes him with mortal terror. Right? Imagine going to the Barbie movie and experiencing mortal terror. You know what I mean? He's like that guy who's like, I went to a restaurant today called Wiener Schnitzel, and I had what is called a chili dog. Halfway through my dinner, I experienced a mortal terror like none I had experienced. All of a sudden and all at once, I realized that millions of Americans in the Midwest consume this slop item as food every day, willfully poisoning themselves as they move closer into type 1 and type 2 diabetes. This plague is real, and it is called the chili dog. And every night I close my eyes, I hearken back to that moment where I experienced eating poison like deadly nightshade, wrapped in a nice hot dog container. That is the most German shit. Go out to have a chili dog, mortal terror. Go to the Barbie movie, visions of hell.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Hey chat, I already said something to Will, but I wanted to thank everyone who downloaded my brother's new game.
Yes!
I made downloads shoot up over 200%.
That's awesome.
Thank you all. Love this
Fuck yeah.
community.
By the way, did you guys, congrats to that. The name of that game is Dystopic, if I believe. We can get a link in chat. The game ruled. I can't wait for the full version. Also, guys, another little game we supported, 102 CD codes in chat. Balatro? Oh, yeah, Balatro. 250,000 copies sold opening week, baby. Let's fucking go. Friend of the chat, Balatro. Okay, Nicholas Hoult shaved his head to get ready for the Lex Luthor role. He looks great. He looks great as Lex. I wish he was a little older, but looks good. An open letter to Will Neff and his amazing community. All right, let me give this a read. I'll read this quickly. I moseyed my way into this little community 1 year and 1 month ago, and honestly, what a wild ride it's been. I joined one of your streams one day through Hassan, and honestly, I'm happy I did, and I wish I had found you earlier. But, alas, I didn't. However, the streams of yours that I do catch entertain me and make me laugh. Yes, even football. You're one of the hardest working and dedicated streamers that I've come across. I love that you do whatever you want to do, and you have fun doing it. The camaraderie between you and your community is completely unreal. I love it. You are my most watched streamer, and it's evident why. The king of late night, and truly, you and your community have done so much for me. I'm extremely grateful for you, your streams, your content, and the community that you and your mods have built. It really is the best community in this corner of the internet. I didn't expect to become a permanent resident here, but your community made me feel like I was welcome and I belonged. They embrace my flaws, and I have thoroughly enjoyed my time here. I made some really good friends that I cherish and love very dearly, and honestly, if I hadn't joined, I wouldn't have met someone who I want to be with and spend my life with? Your community is peak state dangerous?
That's for cool.
You met your partner in chat? That's amazing! But I have bad news. If you met your partner in my chat, I'm claiming prima nocturne. That's right. On the day of your wedding night, I shall deflower your partner. It is the tax! What an incredible heel turn that would be. Anybody who meets a partner in chat, they have to...
Now show whole.
Thank you. Yeah. I declare prima nocturne. Bring forth your partner and your father. You guys remember Will Neff? Yeah, he was really cool. He made such nice content and was so fun until he started forcing prima nocturne on all of his audience. I don't know why I think that's so funny. Oh God. All right, enough. That letter was very sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Listen, I've said it for so long. I do think we have the best community on Twitch. I think part of the reason we have grown so much so fast is people come here and they genuinely like hanging out. I give you guys a lot of credit for that. Listen, because we grew slow and steady, I think I was able to put out the vibe where I was like, listen, guys, we're an inclusive community. Everybody's welcome, okay? But also at the same time, let your fucking hair down, okay? This is a fun and inclusive space, but it's not that safe. It's safe, but it's like not, and I love that. I love that everybody can be a little weird, a little deranged, a little perverted, but everybody's welcome, right? Send me your NBs, you're trans, you're gay, you're straight, but send them weird. Send them all a little fucking weird. That's what I like. Okay, someone sent an accident. Send them with, oh my God.
Oh yeah, wow.
Oh my God. Dude, I didn't expect that. Dude, has anybody seen the guy on Instagram that watches all the videos that have this kind of common denominator and then goes, I need that guy. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Some of you do. How did this happen? How did this happen? Oh my God. They both have beanies on. Yo, this is heady. Is this kombucha? This has got to be an IPA. If both dudes have beanies on, 100% this is an IPA. It's IPA? Yes! Yeah. How the fuck did I call that? Dude, I'm... a third beanie has hit the tower. There's no way, dude. That is so funny. Dude, if there's 3 beanies in your brewery, your normal ass beer will turn to an IPA. Guaranteed. Okay, what happened here? What was he doing? Oh. That's a perfect fucking pause, dude. He took a load to the chest. Oh my God. Valve exploded. Oh my, dude, that impact is wild. That impact is that impact is crazy, bro. Holy shit. Oh my, this man is gonna rewatch Selma with a newfound empathy. Holy shit. Colorado Beanie Bro got fucking civil rights blasted, man. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. That hit him so hard. Luckily, he didn't get seriously hurt. Yeah, I can't believe he popped right up. Because there had to have been a valve on there, right? There had to have been like a metal piece that came out. It was at that moment. Dude, this still frame looks like a guy who's carrying a bunch of uncooked pasta. It hit him so hard, it looks like he's carrying wheat. Holy shit. He didn't miss a beat, though. The day after No Nut November. Oh my God. Holy shit, dude. I'm glad he was okay. Oh my God. That's so funny. This casting in F4 could be interesting for sure. What? Oh. Okay, this isn't official. Ricky Gervais as Herbie in the Fantastic Four movie? I mean, I did. Okay. So chat, I went through so many waves of emotions. Because at first I just saw Ricky Gervais and I was like, please, they cast Ricky Gervais as Victor Von Doom. I'm going to die. But as Herbie, I don't know. Will Neff for Herbie? Dude, from your lips to God's ears. From your fucking lips to God's ears. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I have not wasted a single second on the Herbie casting. I just for a second thought they cast him as Victor Von Doom, and I was about to fucking be like, oh, it's cooked. Warner Brothers says they are the only pure storytelling company in the movie industry. Where did they say this? Why would they say this? Why would you say anything braggadocio after pulling the plug on two separate $10 million plus movie projects? What a crazy thing to do. That's wild. Next week, a new chapter begins. But today, we take a look on how we got here. Film time, bro? 21 pilots?
I'm an escapee that lived out here. Shortly after being back, they made me perform for them.
What is this?
Washed up on an island. And there, I was given a gift.
What is this? I don't understand what this is. 21 pilots? Made a movie? I don't know. It's a new album. Oh. Huh. Yeah, dude. Here's Werner Herzog again. We just talked about this. More people are posting about Werner Herzog saying the first 30 minutes of Barbie was as close to hell as it gets. You know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this because no one got glazed harder than Greta Gerwig for Barbie, right? Barbie, listen, for all the acclaim, it was a good movie. For all the acclaim, it was a decent film. I enjoyed it. You know what? It was good. But everybody coming out and being like, best film of the decade is like, that is wild. And Werner comes out and is like,
This movie was so uncomfortable. It made me, at one point, want to take my own life. Only by having my daughter enter the room and call to me, Daddy, Daddy, was I pulled back from the void black hole that was the first 30 minutes of the Hasbro toy tie-in film.
Based. Discussing film.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
No!
Psyop and we suck the train.
No! A sequel series to Blue Mountain State is in the works? Oh my God. Wait a minute. I have to do some Googlings. Oh no, I'm getting nervous. Oh my God, Thad Castle is signed on. Okay, Alex Richardson's coming back. As long as Thad Castle is back, we are so back. We are so fucking back, baby. We are so fucking back. Dude, okay, I don't know how to explain this, but Blue Mountain State is the best, worst show of all time. If you've never seen Blue Mountain State, it was like a perfect trash college comedy. And there are so many moments in that show that like live in my head rent free. This one in particular.
I'm so sorry. I never meant to hurt you. I can change, I swear. Please take me back. I love you.
Look, I read the media reports, but I want to hear from you. What happened? And start with the bowl game. And I want the truth.
Okay. I thought we had the title on lock, Coach. And when we lost, I was so sad. I couldn't even talk to the reporters at my locker. I want to talk to every reporter in this locker room. I have a lot to say. That game was bullshit. Those refs had it out for us from the start. Tell me, is Ryan going to be okay? Pray don't mess up his shoulder again, that's all I know. Dad, one more question. Do you think he'll be back? Is he coming back? Oh, what do I look like, a future teller? After the game, I went straight back to the hotel to go to bed. Drugs. Hey, I'm looking to buy drugs. You got any drugs? I just want to buy some drugs. But then I got sidetracked by these girls that wanted to invite me to their room for a pizza party. Cocaine! Yeah, baby! That Caspo's the king of football mountain. Monty Daniels can suck my balls! That's the reason we lost today. We should have let Harmon try that 56-yarder. I'm gonna go pro. I'm gonna be a billionaire! Last thing I remember, one of the girls asked me if I wanted to see their dad's boat. I don't know how they convinced me. I hate boats. I love boats! The next morning, I woke up and the sweet girls were gone. Are there any drugs on this boat? No. Once the media started spreading their lies, I knew no NFL team was going to touch me. I never declared myself for the draft. I'm still eligible. Please, I'll work so hard for you, Coach, I swear. Football's all I have.
You know, it looks like you were the real victim here, Thad.
I was.
Dude, if you've never seen Blue Mountain State, it's so fucking stupid, but it's so fun. I love cocaine! Because I hate boats. I love boats! So good, man. God, that shit makes me laugh. Watch party it? Yeah, we might do that sometime. I'm having a good time just vibing with y'all tonight, though. He would be a perfect booster gold. He would be a fucking perfect booster gold. Also, he got jacked. He plays Reacher now, Alan Richardson. He is so fucking jacked, it's crazy.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
I got the sauce this morning and it's already about a quarter done. It's a fun
Nice.
time and tastes really good.
Thank you so much.
Expanding my palette with both horror movies and hot sauce.
Let's go. Yeah, dude, take a look at him. He is fucking jacked. He is disgustingly jacked. He's like actually superhero jacked. That's crazy. He is yoinked. I want to get that yoinked, chat. God, I want to get that yoinked. I want to get that yoinked. Those cum gutters are crazy. Base. Got a cycle? I don't know. I've been losing weight. I'm starting to look pretty good. Pretty good. He be fucking. Biden 81 says the key to his marriage is good sex. Oh. Yo, dude. Biden on the blue chew, son. Biden on that blue chew. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we go live now to the scene of a chase.
Disneyland. The CHP staying close behind. There's the units there.
Our crime banner is on.
He's making a U-turn to come back towards the freeway. There he is.
Oh!
But instead, he's going to come our way. So this is going to be southbound. It's going to be Catella. So we're in the Disneyland area. Some of the major streets, of course. Anaheim Boulevard.
It's a Disneyland chase?
Really the area that we're in. He's headed towards the...
One moment, please.
Parking lot structure, for those of you who are familiar with the Disneyland area, coming up to Harbor. So Harbor and Catella, looks like he's going to make that southbound turn onto Harbor. Towards Catella. Can't really tell what type of car it is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nissan type, perhaps like a Nissan Altima type.
we have a Disneyland chase.
So just past Guardians of the Galaxy, they're just on the backside of it.
He's at Guardians of the Galaxy.
Made a turn into the apartment complex, north of Catella. You could just make him out there. He's under that awning. And I think somebody's getting out. Yeah, so he's getting out right now. Two people. I see two people.
No way. Are they running into Disney World?
Big apartment complex that is just to the south of Disney's California Adventures. So just on that side of the park.
Dude, Mickey's going to send his death squad.
I'm waiting to see if I see anybody running or if there's...
You don't want to run afoul of the Disney enforcers. They will kill your ass.
Yeah, so they're still inside the building here from what the airship can see, because obviously he's a lot closer than we are. There's the units coming into frame now. So what they'll do is they'll lock down this apartment complex, particularly this building here, because this is where we last saw them. They may be coming out towards the pool. I do see a couple people there. They might just be trying to play it cool, or perhaps those aren't the people they're looking for. But I did see what looked like two people get out of the vehicle and head into that building. Anaheim police are being dispatched to the scene as well. So they're going to surround this building here, the one with the pool. I didn't really get a good look at those...
Hey, Will, love the Julie stream. Thank you, Virtual Meal.
They might look like, but...
Oh my God. The Disney Death Squad is there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, we have a police chase at Disney World.
By the fire at the pool, and now they have all this police activity running their way. I'm hearing that the driver...
This music is making me want to self-suck. That is not the driver.
In custody here. I don't know if that's...
That's definitely not the driver. They definitely went inside.
in the pool area detaining one, which I think is that person. So that's who they mean. Again, for those of you just joining us, this was a chase that possibly started in Huntington Beach, made its way on several of our Orange County freeways, including the 22. And it actually worked surface streets for quite a while as well. And
Is this live? This is very live. This is a live police chase, which we do not endorse. We do not endorse crime. Crime is very bad,
the airship,
and we hate watching it.
One person get out. I swear I saw two, but we were so far away that it's difficult to know if it was one or two.
Oh yeah,
But of
wow,
course,
that's
this
very
building's
cool.
gonna have
Katniss
surveillance
gifted a tier
cameras
1
that
sub to
run,
QT Cinderella.
footage and,
They have given
The car didn't burst into flames. 5 out of 10. We've had some good chases recently. The Denny's Strangler, the fucking Santa sled bursting into flame,
car it was, but again, it was stolen.
the golf cart,
So they are saying
and now the Disney World chase. That's definitely not the
They're
guy.
saying it's the Grand California Hotel. I thought the Grand California was the one inside of the park, but that's what they're calling it.
Some
And a few,
random Disney vacationer just got fucking
looks kind of like a BMW.
handcuffed.
Looks kind of like a BMW type.
We got some Hasanabbers in here.
White in color, tinted
We
windows.
got the knobs.
But they are saying they now have
The music, you are insane. I mean, it's a Disneyland chase. You gotta have pirates.
unknown if that was the driver or the passenger.
Why do you guys say Legion Raid? Is that a new nomenclature for the Hasanabbers?
The building, do a quick search of it because they don't know if perhaps these people had any sort of weapon or anything of that nature that they could have dropped. So we're right at Harbor and Catella. They're calling it the Grand California.
Ask Caroline. Oh, is that the viral video Caroline was watching? That then Hassan stole from a smaller content creator? Disgusting. Classic Hassan. Don't you mean our content? Socialist content.
Thank you, Jack.
Cutie Cinderella got arrested.
And said that it's the.
That's not the guy.
Inn, possibly. But the police actually don't know what the name of the hotel is, so they're actually trying to just figure it out based off of the address. But our loyal viewer there who called in thinks it's the Candy Cane Lane, so possibly at the Candy Cane Lane.
Open and shut case, Johnson.
Oh, that's very cool.
Taco, damn. Thank you.
Yes, they caught everyone, Jack. So 2 in custody. Here's Disney's California Adventures.
Wow.
Yes.
It is pretty magic
Thank
looking.
you to everyone who tuned in to what was a very short pursuit for us because it came to an end so quickly, but it was going on for a little bit of time.
I love
Orange County area, but finally.
I love
just south of
that
Disneyland
fucking
Hotel.
middle ground that they have to tread.
We're gonna continue.
We're like,
try to get you a little more information.
they
on
don't want to support crime. They don't want to be like, hey, crime is our bread and butter. Crime's good for us. But like they still have to like thank people for tuning in. So they're like, hey, thanks for tuning in. We wish we had a little bit more crime. Usually these things go way worse, but you know, we did what we could. Open and shut case. The bad guy got caught disappointingly, so you know, whatever. I don't say that though. I maintain that crime is bad. This is still, again, I don't know how. I have so many clips that I feel like should do 1 million views on TikTok. How did this not do 1 billion views on TikTok?
I just heard female driver. Am I the only one that heard that? Female driver? Is that even possible?
Is that even possible? Is one of the most insane things to say about a female driver I've ever heard. Female driver. Can women do crime? I didn't think they had opposable thumbs. I thought that was a bit. No, that was not a bit. That was a very real hot mic. That was a very real hot mic. Still have Pirates of the Kerbin on.
The chase where they doubled back and got away was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a chase where someone got away. God damn. Well, have you been watching Who the Fuck Did I Marry? I have not. I was leaving that to Caroline. I haven't watched any of it. I hear it's a whole goddamn saga. I'm leaving that to Caroline. The Avatar Last Airbender cartoon will continue. Yeah, I know. Avatar fans are already on to the next thing because the live action sucked, apparently. I'm sorry, Avatar fans. I'm sorry the live action was not good. Avatar fans are already looking for the next hit. It's incredible? Really? I've heard very mixed reviews on that. I've heard a lot of people really didn't enjoy it, but if you did, sick. A few years ago, I built an architectural model for a project I was designing on. Here's the video. What? Hossbot made this?
Over my 35 years, I've often been asked what my favorite ride is. My standard answer is...
You built that model?
My standard answer is the next one. We live by the ethos.
All right, Haas, I have a crazy idea. What if for my next stream room, I put a camera here and I am at the back of a model for a tiny city and I do every stream like Godzilla? I do every stream like I'm the Megazord.
What my favorite ride is.
It's stream time.
My standard answer is the next one. We live by the
okay, so in case you guys didn't know this, I am carried by my mod who is so intelligent and capable that we call him a sentient AI. Haas does so much behind the scenes that is insane and won't accept anything from me. Haas, I cannot give this person enough compliments.
Ethos that the next thing we do is going to be better than the last thing we did. So even though we've created some really incredible experiences, we're always looking to how do we make the next one even better.
Oh yeah, Haas, have you figured out how we're gonna do the overlay? I want Haas to have his own overlay. He has the illness. Yeah, Haas. If I have the illness, Haas has the illness. We all have the illness here, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to break it to you. All 8,000 of the people here right now, we got the illness.
And it really starts back with the origins of our business back in 1964 with the world famous Universal Tram Tour. And from there, we expanded and built the first standalone park at Universal Studios Florida, which really became about riding the movies, and that was an invention of Steven Spielberg, taking them into those stories, not just the attraction experience, but blows it out into entire worlds. And the challenge became...
Okay, I will say this. I am not the biggest Harry Potter guy. Harry Potter World at Universal goes fucking crazy. I am not even a Harry Potter guy. Harry Potter World at Universal goes fucking crazy. The food is good. The drinks are good. The stores are sick. Everything looks like the movie. It's wild.
The challenge became, what can we do next?
Where should we be if nobody tried to find out what lies beyond? Have you never wanted to do anything that was dangerous? You never wanted to look beyond the clouds and the stars?
We went to the fans and we asked them. And the answer was pretty compelling. Give us more of your great storytelling, more of the immersive environments, and do it in the most visceral manner possible. Universal Epic Universe is comprised of 5...
Ooh, is this your model you built, Haas? Fuck you, dude. Haas, why are you so talented? Shut up.
Worlds. And in the...
Unmod this guy.
Over 50...
Unmod this guy, dude. What the hell?
unique, compelling experiences.
What the hell?
The idea.
Fuck you, dude.
It was to bring.
Get your talented ass out of here. I'm tired of it.
You to these worlds you couldn't otherwise possibly imagine. To do that, we wanted to create a mechanism that allowed you to be transported into another world, and it starts at the very entrance.
Get his ass out of here. How did you even make this?
Of the park itself.
He used glue. I don't know why that hit me so funny. I don't know why that hit me so funny. This guy looks at a fucking, like, one of the most mesmerizing, insane miniature models I've ever seen. And he's like, oh yeah, that's glue. That's a secret. Glue.
The entrance of the park itself.
You'll enter underneath the Chronos, the first portal, where all the planets will align, and exhilarating discoveries await.
Where is it? Is this going to be in California?
Begin your journey into Celestial Park.
Celestial Park is a world.
Florida? Fuck!
In and of itself, where fans have come to seek the ultimate adventure.
It's where we put the park back into theme park.
It has beautiful landscaping, incredible water features, amazing dining experiences.
All right, actual real pitch. Actual real pitch. When we inevitably redo the set for Fear End, because people fucking hate our set, they fucking despise it. Haas, you wanna help? Let me design it. Done. Done.
Fantastic shopping opportunities.
I'm one of them. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, thanks. Thanks so much. Thank you for your feedback. We appreciate it. Thank you.
3 spectacular
Yeah, we hear you guys loud and clear. All the negative feedback we notice. Thank you.
attractions. Constellation Carousel.
Yeah, it's garbage. Thank you. Constructive. We can build on that. Thank you.
Carousel unlike anything you've ever seen. Astronomica, where you can play with dancing fountains. And Starfall Racers, a dual launch coaster where you race through the sky upon a shooting star.
And anchoring this incredible
dual launch coasters, very cool.
Is the amazing Universal Helios Grand Hotel. 500 rooms.
It looks so cramped. Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's because I was like, hey guys, why don't we get a room in a studio? Oh, in fact, Ludwig owns a studio. Why don't we get a room there? And everybody else was like, I don't know, driving to a studio, that seems like work. Because Austin always stays with us on, so the two of them were like, why don't we just build it in the house so the two of us don't have to drive? That's what happened. And I was like, that's crazy. Why don't do that? That's nuts. And we did it. And it was nuts. I was overruled. I was overruled.
Integrated into the park like no other theme park in the world.
And from here, you can jump into...
It's a mansion, though. I know, but they didn't want to redo the helicopter pad, and I get that. Or else how would we get to his house?
Portal like an adventurer to find all of the worlds you've ever seen. How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk.
Okay. I like the How to Train Your Dragon, but why did they name the island Berk? I don't like this. Berk is, it's just not a nice Berk. It doesn't feel magic-y.
We made the dream a reality. The world's first dragon Viking utopia.
You soar with dragons and have a Viking adventure based on the great movie franchise.
And the ultimate wish fulfillment of flying.
I actually fucking love How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know if anybody else does. I unironically am a How to Train Your Dragon head.
Dragons.
We have this great history with horror. So we thought, is there a way for us to breathe new life into the classic Universal monster family?
Yeah, because it ain't the movies you've been making. Bazinga! Bazinga!
Dark Universe. A world where Universal's classic monsters are reimagined in an ominous and chilling experience.
Is it just me, or did they want this motherfucker to kind of look like Astrian? Why Dracula got a little Astrian going on? Am I nuts? Asterion, my bad. Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3. I said his name wrong. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Gay Dracula. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The gay vampire that I had sex with while I was playing the game. Yeah.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Quit lying, Hoss. We know you didn't use glue. It was cum.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That would take forever.
Everything you've ever wanted to experience with monsters.
I designed the Monsters ride. I gave all of these characters huge bulges. You designed the Monsters ride? You did not. Did you actually? Wait a minute. I just realized that you said you gave all the monsters big cocks. That I was so focused on how impressive you were that I totally missed the fact that you said you gave the monsters giant hogs.
Everything you've ever wanted to experience with monsters.
The Wolfman's got nards?
Is in this world.
If you know, you know. Classic line.
When the fans told us to give us more of what we did really well, our thinking became, could we create another chapter of the wizarding world of Harry Potter?
Monster Squad? Yes, classic movie. The one thing about Monster Squad that is super unnerving, we watched Monster Squad on stream, and I was like, what a classic children's movie. Until I remembered that it was made in the 80s, and they still use the F word a lot in that movie. Like, 3 characters get called the F slur, and I'm like, oh my God! This used to be for kids!
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
They just had babies dropping the F slur.
In the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
They do? Yeah, it's unnerving.
Ministry of Magic, you'll get to experience moments from both 1920s Paris from Fantastic Beasts and the British Ministry of Magic.
Fang, thank you.
Series. The ride inside of that world.
Will Neff, the CEO, was not happy with bulges in our design review. Haas, you're fucking with me now. You're absolutely fucking with me now. There's no way you put big honking dongs on the Dark Universe. I refuse to believe it.
Because it has to be a surprise.
Nope, we had to remove the bulges. Dude, the best part about Haas is there are moments where I'm like, God, this guy is way too talented to be hanging out here. And then he says stuff like that, and I go, no, that boy's got the illness. He's right where he belongs. No, he's right where he needs to be. That boy got the illness.
You come to Universal Orlando, you're going to get this trilogy.
One of us. Gooble gobble.
Of storytelling.
Oh my God, that train looks sick. Now I know Hassan wants to go. He's a train boy for real. This is actually sick. That they have platform 9 3/4. That's fucking banger.
Storytelling that is unlike anything else in the world.
We'll have.
By the way, thanks for the hype train, guys. The road back to 7K.
Super Nintendo World, where you can jump into the action and step into
trains, right? You have a sickness inside of you. You viewers have a sickness inside of you that I can't help. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted.
World of Mario, Luigi, Princess
Trains,
Peach, and Donkey Kong.
You'll arrive in the most interactive, colorful world
thank you.
created.
You get to play in the world that you've only played on a screen.
Oh. Epic Universe represents a tremendous addition, almost doubling the size.
Phil Neff is transphobic. No! Stop. I have a friend who likes trains.
Orlando Resort. This gives us the opportunity to bring people to Universal Orlando for an entire week of the most incredible experiences they can imagine.
I'm friends with a train.
Universe changes everything you thought you knew about Universal Orlando Resort.
The overarching emotion that Epic inspires is what it's like to have your wishes ultimately fulfilled.
Beyond the storytelling and the immersiveness,
Haas, when does this open? It looks sick.
An emotional component to each of the worlds.
The worlds that were chosen represent
2025-ish. I'll be dead by then.
So many things for so many people.
Wait, was that actually Monster Squad? Is this Monster Squad?
So many things for so many people.
No, we gotta go there.
They're so vastly different. Thrill and fear and joy and all of it comes together in a type of experience that you have never been able to find anywhere else.
Everything that we do is really the culmination of decades of innovation and creativity and immersive storytelling. So we continue to perfect our craft, and Epic is really bringing it all to a whole new level.
Epic Universe is built on an amazing concept. The idea.
Whoa! Steven?
And go into a world.
That's me. Thank you. Thank you for the hype train.
Through some kind of a portal, and you come out in a world you never could dream of. You could experience it. I think it's going to just feed the imagination of so many people of all ages.
What I think we're trying to do most is give people the opportunity to really experience the full thrill of being alive.
Damn. Sick. Haas, were you a member of ACE as a younger person? And I'm not talking about asexual, American Coaster Enthusiasts. I was a member of American Coaster Enthusiasts when I was a kid. And that's why I gotta say, I'm excited, but I need to see what the rides pan out with. Dude, none of my friends like roller coasters. It actually fucking kills me. Haas doesn't like roller coasters. Austin doesn't like roller coasters. Sear doesn't like roller coasters. Cutie doesn't like roller coasters. No one likes coasters. I am a big coaster boy. I fucking love roller coasters. Every time people are in California and they're like, let's go to Disney, I'm like, let's go to Six Flags and blow our asses out. Caroline? I don't think Caroline's a big coaster person either. You got to be a very specific type of person to be a coaster person. You basically have to be like an adrenaline junkie, because a lot of people will like go and ride a coaster or two. The type of coastering I'm talking about is I used to go to the park before it opened with American Coaster Enthusiasts, and we would ride the rides like just on a bender. What was the one? Yes, Medusa. Dude, I would go to Six Flags and I would ride Medusa like 30 times in a row. I wouldn't get off the coaster. I would just ride Medusa over and over and over and over again. Medusa was so smooth. Oh my God. Medusa, and then you guys did. All right, I'm going to play a song. I am going to play a song. Some of you immediately are going to know what ride I'm talking about. Who knows what ride I'm talking about? The Riddler! Yes, dude! Riddler's Revenge. I have no idea why they made a song basically for Riddler's Revenge, which was a remix of Ecuador. And why are they playing Ecuador at Riddler's Revenge? But they would play this song over and over and over again. And you would just be vibing in the line, dude. You need to go to Cedar Point, bro. If you don't think I was on Top Thrill Dragster before I was on King Dekai, you're crazy. I am such a coaster nerd. I used to go on Top Thrill Dragster and pray for the rare relaunch. That is how much of a coaster nerd I am. For those of you who don't know, Top Thrill Dragster was King Dekai before King Dekai. So King Dekai is the tallest and fastest ride in the world at this point. I still think they might have made it, but basically it is just one launch, right? You just fucking beam out full speed. Oh fuck. Okay. However, there is a rare event on Top Thrill Dragster because they kind of designed it a little bit wrong, where like once every 1,000 launches, the ride will get stuck right here, and they have a system that pushes it back down, and then it would relaunch you. And it was called the rare relaunch. It was like finding a shiny in Pokemon. So I would go on Top Thrill and I'd be like, "Come on, get stuck, you stupid bitch." Get stuck, motherfucker. It's called a rollback. Yeah. That's it. Degenerate shit. That coaster killed a woman. Ooh. Oy.
I'm bald.
Oh.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
Have you ridden Velocicoaster in Universal Orlando?
You know what I hate whenever I go to
every time I go, so sick.
Oh, I did not know that. No, I haven't tried Velocicoaster. What is this?
Amusement park with someone, it's when they're too afraid to ride a single coaster. And okay, if they get motion sickness, then I can understand that. But if they're irrationally afraid...
No, it didn't. She just had a critical condition.Ait, is this real? Is that a real video? What did I just watch there?
Irrationally afraid to ride a roller coaster.
Is that AI?
Then I get irritated. Your chances of dying on a roller coaster is slim to none. Actually, you're more likely to die on the way to an amusement park than you are at the amusement park. Just think about that.
There's Top Thrill right there.
Controlled environment. You're monitored by sensors, a computer system contained by a restraint, then a car. You're protected by a thin leather strap with a driver that may or may not make a mistake, surrounded by other drivers that may or may not make a mistake. Now, I'm not saying roller coaster accidents, they don't happen, but if they do...
Do you guys remember when we found the Eutha coaster? Oh, this is it. This is the euthanasia coaster. Dude, I forgot all about this. Some designer who made the cum spin. Do you guys remember his? I'm a fan of this artist. My favorite artistic piece ever, the cum spin, designed a ride that is made to kill you. So he basically crunched the numbers. Oh, hi, Peach. What a strange time to be here. Hi. He designed a ride where the G-forces are so intense and perpetual that it murders you.
Euthanasia coaster. Many enthusiasts from the 2010s may remember this because a decade ago, a French designer by the name of...
Yeah. Cum spin maker.
Behind the euthanasia coaster. It was never meant to be built, it was more satirical. Anyway, let's go over the ride experience to see what this guy was smoking. According to the euthanasia coaster website, because that exists apparently, you enter the ride on a single seat, so you get no partner.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
Yeah.
Hey Will, the first time I went on the Superman ride at Six Flags, we hit the top where you are weightless for a bit, then on the way back down, a sandwich flew past me and hit my friend right in the face. It was one of the funniest moments in my life.
For those of you who don't know, the Superman ride, you're horizontal too. They strap your ass in like this. So his friend was fucking planking and got beamed by a goddamn sandwich and couldn't even That is awesome. Let me take you to Six Flags in San Antonio. Oh, Peach, done. Are you a coaster person, Peach? I literally was just venting about how all my friends don't like coasters. Sear, Hassan, Cutie, Austin, Caroline, none of them are coaster people. If you are a coaster person, Peach, I will go the distance. Dude, I'll pop a Molly and just fucking ride coasters till my eyeballs fall out. You know what I mean?
And you go up a chain lift very slowly. He seemed to really express that part because he wants you to take it all in before you decide to end your life. This would have been the tallest coaster in the world if it ever got built. King Ka is over 456 feet.
So I do have to bring something up. So obviously this coaster just wrings the blood out of you till you die. But I'll say something. I mean, it's scary. It's draconian. She said yes. Fuck yes. I have to respectively say that you have a nice ass, Will. Good looks. Hey, you're among coomers and perverts. It's okay. I accept your compliment. Thank you. I've been working hard on it. Lots of squats. If I was gonna be executed by the state and they were like, all right, lethal injection or we have another option. I'm just waiting for the youth coaster. I'm gonna die today.
Give us your definitive Steven Spielberg film tier list.
Steven Spielberg tier list. I feel like that would take forever. Does anybody have one? Oh, here it is. What up? Okay, I have to go back to jazz. I'm sorry, my ADHD is absolutely throttled listening to fucking Riddler's Revenge. Okay. Oh, fuck. He's made some good ones, hasn't he? Damn, he's made some good ones. All right, let's go bottom to top. Let's go bottom to top. I don't think any of these fall in like the D category, really. Maybe some of the modern. No, they don't even have modern. Ugh, God. All right. Here's what I will say. None of these movies are bad, but I'm just going to rate them against each other, okay? So I'm going to go Bridge of Spies, BFG, War of the Worlds, The Post. I'm just going to get all these out of the way. Duel, it's good, but I don't know what this one is. I can't identify this one. 1941 is fun, but I'd still put it here. You bugging? Guys, look at the rest of this fucking catalog of movies. Are we kidding? Munich, I would put in B tier. Minority Report, I would put in B tier. I like Minority Report, but... Oh, this is the second one. That'll go in D tier. What the I didn't know he made a second Minority Report. AI, I think, goes in B tier. The Terminal, I think, goes there. Lincoln, I think, goes there. War Horse, I think, goes in D. Dude, look at this fucking group of... I think Color Purple probably goes here. It's a good movie, but... Tintin, I think, goes B. Twilight Zone. Always probably goes in C. Ready Player One probably goes B tier. Now it gets hard. Now it gets hard. A tier. Close Encounters. E.T. Amistad. Catch Me If You Can. Temple of Doom. And then I'm gonna be real with you. All of these are S. It's just the order that matters. All of these are S tier films. Oh wait. Lost World, B. I think the order of this... Wait, Crystal Skull. Crystal Skull isn't in here, my brother. This is... Oh, this is Crystal Skull. My bad. Crystal Skull is D. I think Jurassic Park would be my best movie he's ever made. Jurassic Park is perfect. Then I would probably go Saving Private. Then I would probably go Jaws. Then I would go Raiders of the Lost Ark. Then I would probably go Schindler's List. Then I would go Hook. Then I would go Last Crusade. Then I would go Empire of the Sun. This is definitive for me. But all of these movies are fucking insane. Hook better than E.T.? Yes. Hook is a masterpiece. Hook is a fucking masterpiece. Like, I mean this sincerely. Hook might be one of the 5 best children's movies ever made. Dude, you want to talk about sequel films that are better than the original? Hook might be unofficially the best sequel of all time. Hook expanded the Peter Pan universe in a way that is so profound and unbelievably creative. It created original characters that live in my heart. Rufio, Rufio, Rufio. And then they killed him? Dude, I was as a child, I was like, I had never wanted to be someone so bad as Rufio.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Putting Ready Player One that high is crazy. That deserves a D max.
It's in B. Ready Player One is in B. He said D? Oh, come on. You have no joy in your soul if Ready Player One at least wasn't fun. It's not a great movie, but fuck it, it's fun. Seeing dude, I'm gonna be honest, it's in B tier because Iron Giant was in it. And if you don't agree, fuck you. When I saw the Iron Giant in Ready Player One, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm back. The references carried. So what? Come on, man. If your childlike sense of wonder didn't ping a little bit, seeing a reference to everything that you love ever, it's not awesome. I liked it. But this, guys, don't worry about the rest of the tier list. Don't worry about the rest of the tier list. This is what is important. Jurassic Park, I I think you can make an argument that it's the best film ever made. We talked about pivotal films in filmmaking: Dark Knight, Get Out, Parasite. Jurassic Park is another one of those films. Jurassic Park is one of the first successful integrations of CGI in a way that like still holds up decades later. You look at the CGI in Jurassic Park and you're like, how does this still look so good? How does this still look so good? A, and B, I don't know if you know this, but there's a cut of Jurassic Park out there somewhere that no one has seen with fucking claymation. They had already basically finished making that movie with claymation dinosaurs. And at the last possible minute, Steven Spielberg went into a special effects studio. Phil Tippett had done claymation to make Jurassic Park. And okay, here's the video. So Steven Spielberg went into a special effects studio after they begged him to come in. They begged him to come in. And on one of the TVs in the waiting room, they had this playing, which was a CGI render that they had done the 2 weeks prior to his visit of just a T-Rex walking. And he saw that in the waiting room. And he entered in and he was like, What is that? And they're like, that's what we're working on. That's CGI. And he's like, how long would it take you to do a film? And they redid Jurassic Park. They redid it. Which, when you factor all of that, is insane. It's literally like a turning point in cinema. So Jurassic Park, I know other people might have other Spielberg favorites, but I do not think you can put any film above Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park was a sensation. It was a wave. It dominated. Everybody saw it. Here's the raptor scene with stop motion. No way it exists. Oh my God. I've never seen this. Guys, I've never seen this. I didn't know that this footage existed.
Is it?
Wait, is this Phil Tippett? So they were going to crop this in. Bro, what a different movie this would have been. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy. What? Oh, all right, let's finish watching this. The dolls? Well, the dolls are obviously placeholders.
It's wild because what director other than Spielberg gets the green light to pay for all that CGI?
Yep. Yo, the tongues. What? Hear me out. Wait, Phil Tippett. What that dino mouth do? I mean, dude, credit to Phil Tippett. The fact that the stop motion was that smooth is insane. Is insane, right? But like, it is actually fucking nuts. Like, what an insane remnant that is kind of lost in the shuffle. That Jurassic Park was gonna be a stop motion movie with live talent and stop motion, like Clash of the Titans. Insane. Anyway, then Saving Private Ryan, in my opinion, if not the best, conversation for the best war movie ever made. Saving Private Ryan is unbelievable. Saving Private Ryan is unbelievable. I'll be honest, I have watched so many violent scenes in film throughout my life, and I have never been so affected by a violent scene as still gives me chills. Still gives me chills, dude. Fucked me up. Brutal. Also, the D-Day scene, unreal. Jaws.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Come on. Do I need to talk about Jaws? Put some respect on the name, bitch. Put some respect on the name. Jaws is it. Thank you so much for the subscription, by the way. Jaws is it. If you don't know, now you know. Jaws is the fucking blueprint. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Holy titty fucking Christ, this movie is good. I watch this movie over and 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 over again. And it's just perfect. It's just an absolutely airtight 2 hours. Soundtrack, acting, script, set, costume, everything. You're there. You want to talk about immersive? You are there. You are immersed. You are in it. And also, one thing that Raiders and Last Crusade got right. Indiana Jones kills Nazis. I don't know how they forgot about that in some of these latter fucking Indiana Jones projects. But Indiana Jones kills fucking Nazis. Okay? I want to watch Indy kill Nazis. It's just good for the soul. Everybody can get on board and be killing Nazis. You know what I mean? It just has that we're all included type feel. Indy was America's team. You know what I mean? Schindler's List. Oh my God, bro. You want to talk about another scene that just like lives in my soul? Fuck, it's cold. Oh.
Oh yeah, wow.
Oh.
That's very cool.
This list is missing the Fablemans and West Side Story.
I wouldn't say it's missing them. That scene is it's tough. It's really tough. Hook, I'm telling you, if you haven't seen Hook, it's a perfect movie with a perfect cast. And my favorite Disney project, like bar none, my favorite Disney project. I don't even know if it's associated with Disney. I think it is, but it's just incredible. It's so good. It's not interesting. It's my favorite Disney project, and it's not even a Disney project. It's just so good, bro. It is so good. The Last Crusade is like memes in a lot of ways, but it still carries that Indiana Jones magic. And then Empire of the Sun. I don't know if any of you have seen Empire of the Sun. It's kind of a deep cut. And I think it's Patrick Bateman's first movie, right? It is. Yeah, it's Christian Bale's first movie. Dude, this theme. Oh my God. We have to get the one where it's like ha da da da.
As I began to picture myself as one of these dogs, and then I realized that this is basically most American cities. Pounds for people walking back and forth in their small enclosure, waiting for their kibble.
It's like, Werner, please.
Wow, that's very cool.
Hey Will, today is my birthday and I'm absolutely fucked up.
Yes.
And I just wanted to say you are absolutely hilarious and I love your content.
Thank you. Thank you. Your impression is spot on. Dude, you don't understand. I am a big Werner fan.
I can get AI being in B tier. In the same vein, how do you feel about Bicentennial Man? The end scene kills me every time.
It's good. Both films are good. They're not transcendent, though.
The enormity of their flat brain, the enormity of their stupidity is just overwhelming. You have to do yourself a favor when you're out in...
He's talking about chickens! This can't be real!
Yeah, wow,
this cannot be real, Werner Herzog.
Enormity of their flat brain, the enormity of their stupidity is just overwhelming. You have to do yourself a favor when you're out in the countryside and you see chicken. Try to look a chicken in the eye with great intensity, and the intensity of stupidity that is looking back at you is just amazing. By the way, it's very easy to hypnotize a chicken.
Have you seen when Herzog got shot mid-interview and he just shrugs it off?
No, I haven't seen that. I kind of want to watch that.
They're very prone to hypnosis. And in 1 or 2 films, I've actually shown that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys remember another clip that should have gone viral. I hypnotized a chicken at OTK Wild West. I actually did it on camera. And everybody was like, no, you can't. That's not something you can do. And I did it. You drew a line. I know. I did. But no one gave me credit for that. He gets shot.
Yeah, I mean, you've sort of got previous with Werner Herzog, haven't you? Because there was a bit of a story about him being shot when he was with you, and I think he's been talking it up in the press, hasn't he?
What's happened is, when I interviewed Herzog for the Culture Show a while ago about his film Grizzly Man, I was interviewing him in Los Angeles, out on an open road, and in the middle of the interview, he got shot. He now has been telling that story and dining out, and every time he tells the story, he becomes more courageous, which I have to say he was, and we, the BBC, become more and more cowardly. It's like, oh yes, they were
Based. Werner Herzog.
Running away, but I was just...
Oh, here's the clip.
It is an insignificant bullet.
Have you ever watched the documentary Dread? About the man who modified a bulldozer NCO and rampaged a town.
Yes.
Lived in NCO for almost 10 years and just learned about this.
Dude, Helldozer. We watched Helldozer on stream when I was, or Killdozer, when I was a small streamer. When I was like a 300 viewer streamer, and we had a blast. We might have to do it again.
I think in the mood of fairness and transparency that the BBC is embracing at the moment, we can all relive that as it actually happened right now.
In Germany, I've somehow left the paved road.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares about my films. For example, what was that?
I think when people are shooting we quickly realised that some wacko had taken a pot shot at us with an air rifle, and Herzog had been hit. So this literally just happened when we were standing outside there.
Werner!
And there was a noise, and it was a whiz, and you just said, I've been shot. Look, you're bleeding.
He got shot in the dick.
I think here somewhere. Yeah.
Look, I mean, that's somebody.
Okay, I gotta make sure he didn't pull dick out. He got shot right above his dick.
This literally just happened when we were standing outside there.
Camera.
And there was a noise, and it was a whiz, and you just said, I've been shot. Look, you're bleeding.
I think here somewhere. Yeah.
Look, I mean, somebody shot at you and created a wound in your abdomen.
It's not significant.
The scariest thing about that is that when
shot right next to his penis and went, it's not significant. You will never be the man that Werner Herzog is. You can mew all you want. You can go to the gym. You will never be as giga as Werner Herzog, because every day Werner Herzog stares into the void. Do you know how big big of a nihilist you have to be to get shot and go, it's not significant? Oh my God!
When he reveals the bullet wound, it's hard not to go, but he's wearing paisley boxer shorts.
True.
Herzog, the man who's been in the jungles of Peru and everything, wears paisley boxer shorts.
Holy shit, dude.
A flat brain. The enormity of their stupidity is...
The enormity of their stupidity. Oh, God, I love Werner Herzog so fucking much.
The trees here are in misery and
Oh, yeah,
the
wow,
birds
that's
are in
very
misery.
cool.
Have you seen him react to Paul F. Tompkins' impression of him?
No, let me see this.
Your voice is part of the attraction.
Yes, and you can tell that it's very easy to make satires and to imitate my voice. You see, the internet is full of imposters.
Do you know there's a comic actor and writer, Paul F. Tompkins, who has done one? Do you know it?
No.
Let me play a bit for you and see what you think. This is him doing the character on Andy Daly's podcast.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I've just uploaded this review to Yelp. This is the Trader Joe's on Hyperion.
Okay, he needs to go into how it's like a cosmic nightmare. How the Trader Joe's made him like want to die, and then it'll be a good impression.
Madness reigns. Inside, human beings scramble like beetles whose rock has been upended. Though the aisles are wide, it is impossible to avoid physical contact with your fellow shoppers. It is a grotesque parody of the bazaar at Marrakesh, as if dumb animals had been granted only the amount of sentience required to mock humanity. Be sure to get the dark chocolate peanut butter cups. They are right by the register.
Dude, the opening line, madness reigns. The first challenge your soul must endure is the parking lot. 5 stars.
What do you make?
Well, the accent could be better, but it's a very funny text. That's good stuff.
I thought so too. I thought so too.
What's his name?
Paul F. Tompkins.
My congratulations.
After we drop off the renter's insurance forms, we need to stop by the grocery store, and then we need to sign a suicide pact because our lives are meaningless.
God, dude. I'm not gonna lie, that fucking shattered me. That opening line, madness reigns. It's like human beings were only given enough sentience to do a cruel
My
impression.
introverted ass hosted a 2.5-hour variety comedy show in a small sold-out theater in my town last night up on stage in front of 140 strangers.
All right.
I was absolutely terrified, but your projects and work the last few years were a huge inspiration for me to do it. It was somehow a huge success, and the venue is asking me when the next show is.
Let's go.
This was a crazy step in my life, and I have no idea what's next. Thanks so much for your attitude and spirit you share on this channel.
Decay, let me tell you, buy the ticket, take the fucking ride. What I always say, if you want to do this, if this is what you want to do, don't get nervous, don't bemoan it. You're getting what you asked for. Fuck yeah. Way to shut up and dance, baby. Way to get out there and just give them what they want. Good shit. A Werner
Someone who does
Essential realizes John Waters is gay. All right, we gotta watch more words. So congratulations, though.
Irony, for
Link
example.
the comedy. Yeah, put the link in chat.
Humor, but I take things literal, and whatever other references that might be there doesn't occur to me. So for me, a chair is a chair, and I do not reference to other possibilities. What could the chair refer to in a very simple, very simple term? How straightforward and simple I see. For me, a man is a man. I cannot distinguish a gay man from a straight man. I just cannot distinguish unless the man comes in drag and is so obviously gay. Then I would notice. And I saw a filmmaker whom I know since 35 years, John Waters. John Waters, just 2 weeks ago or so, John Waters. And I turned to my wife. We talked backstage because we were both introducing or speaking at an event for the founder of New Line Cinema, who is a friend of both of us. After 35 years of knowing John Waters, I turned to my wife and I said to her, I have the feeling this man is gay.
Wow, that's very cool.
Oh my God, dude. For those of you who don't know who John Waters is, this is what John Waters looks like. There is no fucking shot, dude. He knew him for 35 years.
Which is in a way wonderful, because I took him as John Waters, and I love the man. I love him dearly, and he's the boldest of the bold of filmmakers. I wish I had the guts of this man, and he's very, very dear to my heart. But for me, this is a man. Yes, a man is a man.
You know what? In a way, be like Werner Herzog. I know that obviously the funny part of that is that Werner Herzog is so oblivious, but also he's just that person who doesn't judge anything. It just is what it is, always. You know?
He's like, that is John Waters. He is my friend. I gave not a second thought to his sexual proclivities, even when he told me he was fond of eating ass.
You know what I mean?
It's just like, yes, John Waters likes to eat ass. I did not give it a second thought. For years, I lingered on this.
Here's the Paul Tompkins doing Warner for a hotel review.
Scott, thank you for having me. Forgive me if this is unorthodox, but
loving your content, Will. Thank you so much. You're an inspiration for people trying to figure out life. Thank you. Any resources or lists you have for the uninitiated to start appreciating cinema? We have a letterboxed of every movie we have watched in this stream. If someone could share that with you.
I am also staying at the Majestic Hotel, and I would like to read you the review I have composed for Yelp.
I need a Werner Herzog text-to-speech. Oh my God, yes.
Werner Herzog text-to-speech.
If anybody can find that, I'll change my alert voice to Werner Herzog if possible.
I lie awake atop the covers of my cruel bed in the absurdly cramped quarters I have procured at the Majestic Hotel. Sweat flows freely from my entire body, pooling under me and soaking the preposterous bag of air and stones that serves as the mattress.
Preposterous bag of air and stones.
A clammy apprehension seizes me as I reach for the thermostat above the nightstand. Am I truly controlling anything? Certainly not the temperature. Mankind struggles always to convince.
Have you been watching, Hassan? How long have you been here for?
The first time I met Hasanabi, I was consumed by terror. No man or person should be as wide as he was. It was like looking into the eyes of an obelisk. Not quite a giant and not quite a human being. Atop his massive shoulders, a head not fit for a child of 12. The beauty in his face almost made me forget about the peculiarity of his shape. I experienced an erotic and terrifying feeling deep in the pit of my testicles.
Convince itself that machines may give it sway over cold, over heat, but eventually the earth claims every creature, thinking or brainless, and all of us shall share the climate of nothingness. In the dark, through the wall, I hear a cry and the unmistakable sound of the breaking of a human toe.
The unmistakable sound of the breaking of a human toe. Oh my god. Haas, you're watching Twitch, dude. That's different. Yo, Haas, if you have some free time, go try Balatro. It's awesome. It's really fun, man. It's a great game. I've been playing it on my Steam Deck. I'm with Lappy. Yo, what up, Lappy Pappy? You guys are at fucking Marsh's house. You guys are at a party right now. What are you doing on Twitch? We're going to Marsh's house party? Oh, you're not there yet? I thought, dude, all of a sudden I was like, of course, the one time Hassan watches Twitch, he's literally at a house party. He's like, he's like, hey guys, I'm kind of bored. My friend Will's on stream right now. DM me, I'll give you a Balatro code. Yeah, Hassan, if you want a code to give it a dance, it's so fun. Message Haas on Twitch. Well, I'm glad Hassan watched. And what's up, Lappy Pappy? Much love to you, baby. Someone made an AI already? Wait, is this? What is this?
This is very nice because my obsession at the moment, if you know people like Richard Derrida and others, is with this term, the idea that there is no other, the object of desire. In Lacanian terms.
Wait, that's...
I would probably run away. Yes, I would run away too.
Wow, that's very cool.
That would be your drama.
I would probably run away.
This is very nice because
I would probably run away.
Wait, how do I give it a prompt?
Yes, I would run away too.
That would be your drama. My own idea of the real would be something which would not let me go. For me, the real is that which, in a moment of temptation...
Is Zizek talking to fucking Werner Herzog?
That is the real of madness. This here I agree with you completely, that if the other appears, then our reaction will be that of horror.
I have a certain idea of the film which we would make if we ever had sufficient funds, and that is a film about a jungle clearing surrounded by steep cliffs. In the middle of this jungle clearing are the stone remains of an ancient civilization. No place more desolate can be imagined. But in this jungle there is also one last human being, frantically trying to ward off death somehow. Death approaches, breathing heavily. The last human being digs a hole and covers himself with dirt. Only his head sticking out like a turtle. I see this film as having a very strong religious feeling to it. It's a film about steadfastness, about clinging to life and dignity, even in the face of imminent doom.
This is the properly human reaction. It's almost as if in the confrontation with the other, all you have are your own resources and your soul. So you have to keep faith with yourself. Less like the child in the world of adults. We are all playing again.
In this jungle clearing, we discover the ruins of a cathedral. A couple of monkeys came down from the trees.
Dude, I just want to listen to Werner.
One monkey sits on top of the bell tower, holding the rosary in his hand, swinging it, and he starts to swing so violently that he falls backwards into the bushes. Only the rosary remains, swinging on its own. A tiny moment, which moves me to tears every time I see it. Yes, I would like to find such a moment in this film, too.
I like very much the metaphor Steph asked us.
The jungle is also a place where people are trying to reach the divine. In Amazonian tribes, for example, there are these potions made with plant extracts, and the shaman has out-of-body experiences with the souls of their ancestors. These trips have been practiced with knowledge from the ancestors. In the upper Amazon area, in Peru,
oh my god, this is, I could listen to this for hours. Holy shit. An AI Werner Herzog just saying cryptic fucking nihilist shit, talking about the movies he wants to make. Dude, fucking fuck me up, daddy. Just let this play while playing Balatro. Dude, I would reach a higher plane of existence. I would reach a higher plane of existence. I would probably become very depressed too. By the way, guys, here he is in the jungle again. All right, we'll watch one more Werner Herzog clip. I just have to say, by the way, guys, there's like 8,500 people here with no raid, which is so crazy that I'm just this size streamer now.
It is fascinating to me. Every time I look at the view count, I am gripped with an unparalleled fear. Madness reigns. 8,000 people choosing to tune into the delirium ramblings of a moron into the early morning hours, when I am confronted by the realities that thousands of people are choosing to watch me, a streamer who has no point and no reason to his madness. It makes me want to remove myself from reality.
Thanks so much, guys. I hope it's cozy. That's what I hope. I hope it's just a cozy place for you. You're one of the best streamers, in my opinion. Thank you. That's nice of you to say. There's a lot of really good streamers on this platform, though. Oh my god. If we could get the Werner Herzog Julie 22 collab, it would be incredible.
GLHF.
I would pay an infinite amount of money to watch Julie 22 have a conversation with Werner Herzog. Just like the cutest, most wholesome person on the planet talking to Werner Herzog.
I find myself in Doodletown. Despite the cuteness of the area, the frivolousness of everything in this town makes me exhausted. Yes, there are flying books and rain of candy, but ultimately, why? To distract ourselves from our impending death? Do the doodles of Doodletown experience nihilism and void as well?
Oh my god, it'd be so good. Quick question, where did you get your Deftone shirt, the green one? That's heavy black.
It's still prehistorical. The only thing that is lacking is the dinosaurs here. It's like a curse weighing on an entire landscape. And whoever goes too deep into this has his share of that curse. So we are cursed with what we are doing here. It's a land that God, if he exists, has created in anger. It's the only...
That is the single most nihilist thing I've ever heard. It is a land that, if God exists, he created in anger. I have to listen to that again.
weighing on an entire landscape. And whoever goes too deep into this has his share of that curse.
By the way, he's talking about the rainforest, which most people like travel to and say is like the most beautiful thing they've ever experienced. And he's like, this is a nightmarish hellscape.
Cursed with what we are doing here. It's a land that God, if he exists, has created in anger. It's the only land where creation is unfinished yet. Taking a close look at what's around us, there is some sort of a harmony. It is the harmony of overwhelming and collective murder.
What he says more nihilist than the parodies of him.
At what's around us, there is some sort of a harmony. It is the harmony of overwhelming and collective murder. And we, in comparison to the articulate vileness and baseness and obscenity of all this jungle, we, in comparison to that enormous articulation, we only sound and look like badly pronounced and half-finished sentences out of a stupid suburban novel, a cheap novel. And we have to become humble.
Half-finished sentences out of a cheap suburban novel.
In front of this.
That is how he described mankind. Werner Herzog described mankind as cheap, unfinished sentences out of a poorly written suburban novel. Oh my God.
Overwhelming misery and overwhelming fornication, overwhelming growth, and overwhelming lack of order. Even the stars up here in the sky look like a mess. There is no harmony in the universe. We have to get acquainted to this idea that there is no real harmony as we have conceived it. But when I say this all full of admiration for the jungle. It is not that I hate it. I love it. I love it very much. But I love it against my better judgment.
Cut to shot of log. How do you drop that on us and then cut to a shot of a log?
You are this log, listless, lost and drifting through a river called life, with no beginning and no end.
Holy shit, man. This has been a good stream tonight. The actual clip of Werner Herzog talking about Barbie, I mean, this is what started it all. We have to see him say it.
Could it be that the world of Barbie is sheer hell? And for a movie ticket, as an audience, you can witness sheer hell.
Yes.
As close as it gets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Sheer hell. He said about the Barbie film. He said of the Barbie film. Oh my God, man.
I'm a stud.
Yes.
I'm ballsy.
Oh my gosh, $20. Thank you.
Got my hot sauce today. Sauce is goated. Thank you, Mr. Neff.
You guys are welcome. You are welcome. How much did James Marco, St. Marco, take inspiration from Werner Herzog? A lot. I honestly just think that Werner Herzog's, so it's interesting. When I was learning improv, one of the lessons I got is to try and identify in a character what is funny. And I'll say that probably the reason that I'm able to do Werner Herzog so quickly, make up those situations, is because if you can boil people down to what is their perspective and why it is funny, it makes it really easy. So Werner Herzog is funny, and it's the same reason those reviews are funny, because he is a man who sees the nihilist nightmare in the most subtle of things, right? Werner Herzog is funny because he would look at a pocket full of change and instead of see like, oh, I can buy a Coke with this, he will see the conspicuous and punishing waste that will lead to the extinction of mankind on a long enough timeline, right? Like everything he sees, he's like, oh, this is my nightmare. And that's why he's so fucking funny. There's something very funny about a character that is essentially like Eeyore, right? He's like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, but instead of being like just kind of downtrodden, he like still goes about his life and is wildly articulate in why everything sucks. Werner Herzog thinks that everything sucks. And that's why it's funny. And I think James Marco was that character, but instead of everything being nightmarish, everything was a little bit sexual, yeah? Instead of looking at a pocket full of pennies and thinking about nihilism, he's like, oh, yeah, those would be good ass pennies. In Berlin, we would put all of those pennies in our ass. That's kind of the tweak. Golly, man. I want to listen to that song. That song is hit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have a rare privilege. Here's what we're going to do right now. Caroline Kwan, a person that I care about very much, is doing a sponsored stream. And I